Check out the vibe on this shit, bro.
A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it. I've been on my grind on a million and I'm baking. Cooking in the pot and I'm feeling like I'm blazing. Yeah, I'm the realest, said it ain't no replacement. A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it. Chase it. Yeah. A dream's only a dream if you choose not to chase it.
I'm gonna get that
chase it. Yeah.
Yo, the newest scheme is waking up and getting bread. I used to dream of never waking up instead. Try not to scream with these demons on the chase. I can't see Jesus with these evils in my face. I've been possessed by possessions at all events, overdressing. My will is spent overstressing. I'm done addressing these peasants. I'm a lord, you will surf. They applaud at my birth. I got my all and it worked. You gave it all of these perks. Pill popping just to hope you still popping. But while nothing real dropping, we just climbing, still plotting on the mountaintop. Sitting on cyanide, sipping on cyanide. Tell them haters bye-bye. Mountaintop, sitting on cyanide, sipping on cyanide. Tell them haters bye-bye.
I used to read about that good codeine. How you gotta keep two and two together, never let them make no scene. Embracing new life, watch a real nigga swivel, keep my pivot, I gotta move right. I'm sitting hot in the brick, I'm getting money, staring at the moonlight. Can't fuck with your reality if you ain't satisfying my sanity. Never keep all my eggs in one basket, cause they can't handle me. Nigga going crazy, I can't help it, nigga gon' have to preach. Gon' sit back and make a bag and watch the cracker try to answer me. Can't finesse it, bitch, you know I ain't on that fuck shit. Bitch, I ain't got a bat, don't come around or you'll get touched, bitch. Creep around the corner, might put that iron on your truck, but I put a 50 on your head, pull up to your grave like it's nothing. I can't even allow a real nigga do ya. Feel like I done jumped up out the cooler. Hey, bitch, that nigga hate me to keep you too love. I can't fuck with a bitch who can't come through the fuck. Run around with a click, who gon' fire shit up? Ay, run around with a stick and I can't lie, bitch, I'm drunk. Ay, see the pop, little perk, I swear she bout to go up. Ay, I'ma fuck the city up with all this drink in my cup. Yeah. Dreams only a dream if you choose not to chase it. I've been on my grind on a million and I'm banking. Oh, yeah.
Think I wanna hear your shit?
I come from the slum where niggas shoot first, they don't even try to run. I come from the bottom of the bucket, father never had a son. Young nigga got money on his mind, he probably the only one, cause a broke nigga gon' chase dirty bitch, you just wanna have some fun. Kinda red lights got you lit for, bitch, I'm really fun. Bad yellow bitch, she gon' get a bag and she live it up. I can never have a witness for no pussy, come money incite me. A young nigga really put some red stains on your Nikes. You from the block, I heard. Better watch where you step, it's don't knock my word, hey. You come from where they kill for a sack, I heard. You from the block, I heard. You from the block, I heard. Where they pull up, squeeze them with them Glocks, I heard. Shot the type to put you in the box, I heard. You from the block, I heard. You from the block where them niggas know for getting popped. You getting money the other day, now that nigga laid in the box. Nobody said that to the cops, had to see his mama put her head down. She lost another child to the streets, homeless, fed bound. Looking back on them times you was starving, ain't had a dime, but you were looking forward to them days that you could buy your mama house. Focus on the check, bitch. Too real for the guys, cause I'm gonna do it like a veteran. No, I love my bitch, but I still had to fuck her best friend. No, we skipping school, running from truths on a Monday. Fuck around, find your brother there behind the church on a Sunday. Wonder why young nigga ain't got a deal. 2 cup for the industry, nigga live this shit for real. You from the block, I heard. Better watch where you step, it's don't knock my word. Hey. You come from where they kill for a sack, I heard. You from the block, I heard. You from the block, I heard. Where they pull up, squeeze them with them Glocks, I heard. Shot the type to put you in the box, I heard. You from the block, I heard.
I heard some niggas say they plotting on me. I swear to God, I ain't playing, no, I keep it on me. I got some soldiers that are serious. If you want it, taste Scott, I'm underrated. I don't see like land up on it. Yeah, I sold weed on that girl. Got them pieces, see them crackers, better don't swear. Yeah, hear about money, bitch, I'ma work. You fuck nigga be tripping, if you slipping, you gon' hurt. I'm surrounded by killer gorillas, know it's gon' murder. Been a real nigga on my mama ass since birth. I was on the block with my nigga smoking on bird. What's the number born and red, bitch, you know this my turf. Yeah.
You from killed for a sack, I heard. You from the block, I heard. You from the block, I heard. Why they pull up squeezing with them Glocks, I heard. Charlie tried to put you in the box, I heard. You from the block, I heard. I'm forever paid, baby. I'm forever paid, baby. I'm forever paid. I'ma work it like a slave, baby. Hey, solo.
Golden, chosen, yeah, my soul frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul frozen, yeah. See, with me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I'm bipolar on my flows. I keep polar bears for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is, cause I grab nice, I'm twice, yeah, I'm twice, nigga, that's about you was. Grab nice, I'm twice, yeah, I'm twice, nigga, that's about you was. Go silly on sight like Biggie on mics, yeah, I really ain't hype. I'm really this nice, I don't really know why. I should really thank Christ, cause I really don't try. Let me make a never instead of Billy getting bite. I'll probably break a record in the end of your life. End of your career is as if you ain't here. Well, I'ma drop this here and we gon' see what that's like. That's right. Fuck how they feel, we ain't signing no deal. That's real, nigga, we don't want none of that. Every freak that I meet, give me some of that. Eat it up like I'm Zeke, tell her run it back. And I'm headed for the peak, ain't no running back. If you run up on me, then they're gonna clap. Cause it ain't just me, I got my son attached. Man, this shit was just bleak, now the sun is back. Shining on me, see me glowing. Shining on me, see me glowing. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul. Frozen. With me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I'm bipolar on my flows. I keep polar bears for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is, cause I grab nice, twice, yeah, twice, nigga, that's about you was. Grab nice, twice, yeah, I'm twice, nigga, that's about you was. Bet it all on me, got the bank on me, keep the trap low key. I got big plans, I'm moving to the hills and trapping off fakers with the whole team. Stack my bears up, working for the Mary, riding my plans, HNIC. I'm repping from the city, got a fam rocking with me every stage I hit, they gotta pay me. Fuck how they feel, we ain't signing no deal, that's real, now we don't want none of that. So let no be team, that's big facts, and we whipping up the cream, that's no cap, and we headed for the peak, and no looking back. Got a 30 with a beam for you looking at. Super nigga on the streets, talking quick fast, got no worries, I'm just shining. Shining on me, see me glowing. Shining on me, see me glowing. Golden, chosen, my soul, frozen. Golden, chosen, my soul. Frozen me, they broke the mold. I'm as cold as it could get. I bipolar on my flows. I keep polar bears for pets. Give me drugs, I'll get them sold. From a quarter to a brick. I need money, fuck a bitch, nigga. You know what it is, cause I rap nice, I trap nice. 2 times you thought you was.
Who is this rapping, bro?
Rap nice, 2 times you thought you was. I rap nice, I trap nice. 2 times you thought you was. I rap nice, I trap nice 2 times.
Hey. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I'm not even exactly sure who's rapping. Empress, can you? Damn. Yeah, them boys told me yesterday. This is Vocal and one other person though.
I thought Vocal one track.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, that vibe.
That cool.
Oh, bro, he just be making random hooks. We had a hook at the end of the show yesterday, nigga. I wanna have them boys re-record that type. Man, that hook was motherfucking cold. But yeah, definitely. This brother do some nice.
I bipolar all my flows. I keep polar bears for pets.
Nigga.
Got some drug, give me drugs. I get them sold from a quarter to a brick.
Come on, man.
I was fucking with that.
Come on, bro. I was just telling Empress that I want this because I'm telling you, bro. I always go back to that in them AOL sessions, bro. I want it to be a cappella or just like live instruments. I want like a live performance, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. When you sit in person, like even yesterday when we was sitting down with Vocal and he was just harmonizing over the top of it, I'm like, man, that shit sound harder than the song sound. The song hard as hell, but goddamn, what the hell you doing right here, bro?
Gee, shit.
Yeah, so definitely, bro. I wanted to run that underestimated before we jump into this situation. Yes, man. If you can find that for me. Matter of fact, while you doing that, do your thing, Empress. Because I'm about to come right back to you. All right, so I'm about to. Scoot, what's going on, man?
Hanging and banging, bro.
Hanging and banging, bro. Same old, same old. Getting to the bag another day. Another motherfucking dollar, another motherfucking problem. But got an interesting show ahead of us, man. Cause I kind of just want to ask about the situation of defunding the police. I'm just trying to figure out, is defunding the police what's causing this? Oh, that's you running something. Oh no, that's just in my ears though.
Niggas ain't got defunded yet.
No, that's fine.
Nah, some niggas already got defunded.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas and people.
Maybe
I know. But he's rapping slow in it, even if you didn't slow it down.
Yo, niggas love listening to slow music though.
Niggas, so every
but they like listening to fast songs slow down. Like.
Lito. I know I always sound like I just woke up.
But I didn't.
I've been up
it's
for
bad because he rapped next to Don Tripp.
I don't want to waste this inspiration.
Hey, and Don Tripp sound interesting.
Don Tripp goes retarded. And I played some shit. And bro, bro, he got that shit. But other bro, don't know.
I don't know what the hell.
He raps slow. Like you gotta understand, he got different bags that he got. He got his own bag. I ain't even want to play his own bag.
But it's kind of chopped and screwed.
What do you mean? Oh, these songs?
Yeah.
More so than not. But still, this was all his syrup days. And a lot of his music was made from syrup days.
You definitely pointed that out to me, that these one was slower.
Yeah. He just got off the syrup.
Are even slower because of that.
Brother just got off the syrup, man. So you already know where the hell we just came from. Damn, that's me doing some slow motion shit.
Been so patient, anticipate, going nuts for the change like cashews, cash rules, that clip, gas triple black. Top bad when it tinted the windows on the rental, it got that serious. They tryna make my nigga tat a tip. They tryna had at the hip, put rap in the rip. Went back to trapping, trans back like I have a career. Oh, shall I feel?
This is my favorite. This ain't serious though. It's that other shit.
Nah, this is that. That's serious. Yes, sir. You thought it was the other one though.
That's not the other one. Is my shit.
All I know is get mine. I remember as dumb as goes like it's
I might have got way too high.
Never mind. I'ma forever grind hard. Mumbling to myself, waking up, blacking out, thinking about myself, thinking I'm at the house, blinking I'm in the cell when the ink drying back out. Somebody bring me a lighter, I think it just went back out. Money ain't satisfying me, think I need some adrenaline. When we gon' actualize that we ain't nothing but middlemen. Uncivilized, ain't used to settling silver suits. You owe me loot, Mr. Shoot, or really shoot. My partner just lost his mama and I don't know what to tell him. Told cousin chill cause they telling them people been trying to nail him. I ain't with a bunch of felons but never been cool with felon. Feel like I'm in my feelings, this pill just kicked in, I feel it. My engineer's named Kevin, he pull it up, I'ma kill him.
Who DJ?
Hey, you know the only thing is I don't gotta tell them nothing. So like if they come to me and they like, yo, T, I ain't rocking with it. Cool. I'm telling you, I'm only here for bars, bro. Like I was just listening to the Underestimate. That's why I gotta play it again, bro.
I'm here for his engineer, nigga.
Man, I'm here for everything.
And when he says bars, he's talking about golden bars, okay? Gold. Jewels. This is what we're in the game of. We're jewelers, okay? If you ain't got no gems or no jewels or no diamonds or no gold, we can't really listen to you too long, bro. You're wasting time, bro. Sorry.
No stories, bro. Y'all don't know how to set up anything, bro. Everything y'all say is what y'all mean, bro. If you say something, you meant it. You have to do stuff to actually say it nowadays. You niggas, y'all ain't got no past or nothing. Y'all came from a whole old privileged life. Y'all got to go do things now to talk about. Come on, bro.
I'll do some shit. I'll just rap about it. That's the album,
bro. We done with doing shit, bro. We did it in our past, bro.
I named the album.
Just started doing shit.
I named the album, nigga, to see what it is. Is what it is on the shelf tomorrow, nigga. That's fucked up. We dissing a young nigga. Yeah, I want acapella. But y'all acapella is fuck, bro. Your whole shit acapella. I can hear you or your shit. I just see you rocking.
That's why I roll and while I'm rolling be the same thing. I come through swinging like a monkey in a.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
You did me right now, bro.
Did me. At this very moment.
When you be about your business, your expenses get a little more expensive. Shit, P90 work, it get a little more intense. One P90 if they find me with a wall back against. Over that sea, it make it hard to see a shark in the distance. Would you believe me if I told you it was over? Probably bless you for the sneezing and the reason was the freezing of your shoulder. Holla at me when you see me like I told you on the. I keep some pressure from a long range. Treat me like a rover. Treat me like your baby daddy. Never let me go. And I hope it smell like water so the violence get to grow. We embodied in the hood where the violence get to grow. Pine until we get to where them pilots get to go. Big bitches must have thought we was forsaken. I'm just laughing in their faces for the fact they never thought that we could make it. All my life I had to hustle. RIP to immigrating. Trying to break it when you reach acceleration. And for niggas who be trapping out here trying to find a better way to make it. Find a better way to make it. Let's protect them from them cases. To them niggas find a better way to make it. Keep it real till I fulfill my obligation. I get faded off that paper, but in both ways. That's why I roll and while I'm rolling be the same thing. I come through swinging like a monkey in a plain Jane. Shit strange. Shit changed when the change changed. Then the rain came. Hold on, underestimated. Wait a minute, underestimated. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. Wait a minute, hold on, underestimated. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. Hold on, underestimated. What's the word? What's the verdict on the murder? But what you heard, bitch, I'm disturbing on the verbal. Excuse me, ma'am, ain't no disturbing off the purple. I tell you once and then you gone, there go your verbal. Pockets looking Sherman, interior looking sherbet. It ain't ice cream, but the tops beneath syrup. You ain't rhyme flats, but in fact, we rhyme flapjacks. If you saying cap, you referring that to a snapback? Where I'm from, niggas say pump faking, they pump upping. Flat tops like bald heads like Joe Button. Pain stricken, them whole niggas ain't own nothing. All that bouquet in your video got your song buffering. I be hustling. All them niggas made excuses, not exceeding in nothing. Straight at that gutter, you gotta excuse me because of it. Stay on some others, mine stay on recovery. Underestimated.
I threw my old ad lib in there.
It's the number one condition of a 90s baby.
If it was 2012, I would have like, don't.
It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. It's the number one condition of a 90s baby. Hold on, underestimated.
Man, bro.
Don't.
That fucking man. Man. The brothers say where I'm from, we ain't pump faking, we pump upping. Flat tires. Bro, like the way I heard that bars though is a nigga picking up his pump and shooting at your shit and flattening your tires, bro. But then I also heard it with the Joe Button pump it up. That's how I heard it in my mind. I heard a nigga picking his pump up and flattening your tires.
Yeah, because you got a flat tire.
But you say you niggas ain't pump faking, they pump upping.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like a nigga might be like, man, bro, pump up, what that is? Nah, nigga, put the pump up. What you mean what that is?
And flatten your tire like ball heads, nigga. You done had some ball headed tires before. Them bitches is gone. They gonna go flat the next
bro.
Yeah.
Man, bro,
my favorite shit is that pilot shit though, because I put a lot of P's together. I put a lot of P's together.
What you hit him with on the pilot?
I said, damn, you gotta run that bitch.
Not mistaken.
Bitch, you could pull up the
right before that. Right before I said that.
Hold on 1 second.
The arm pine until I get to where the pilots get to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go back a little bit and see.
It's just like the first 30 seconds of the first verse. Let's get a little more expensive shit. P90 would get a little more tense. I told you it was like just for the reason. It's the reason. So how let me see me like I told you.
Acceleration for niggas who be trapping out here trying to find a better way to make it. Find a
better way to make it. No, that's right here.
From them cases to them niggas find a better way to make it. Keep it real till I fulfill my
obligation. I already said it. It's back. It's further back.
No, you just to be
your expenses get a little more expensive. Shit, P90 work, it get a little more intense. One P90 if they find me with a wall back against. Over that sea, it make it hard to see a shark in the distance. Would you believe me if I told you it was over? Probably bless you for the sneezing and the reason was the freezing of your shoulder. Holla at me when you see me like I told Jonah. I keep some pressure from a long range. Treat me like a rover. Treat me like your baby daddy. Never let me go. And I hope it smell like water so the violence get to grow.
We embodied in the water.
Get to grow. Until we get to what I'm pilots get to go. Bitches must have thought we was forsaken.
We embodied in the hood. I just like how I switched that. I just like how I caught that flow right there. We embodied in the hood where the violence get to grow. Pause. Pine until we get to where them pilots get to go.
Nah. You got to go back to one right before the embodied in the hood where the violence get to grow.
Mm-hmm. Treat me like your baby daddy. Never let me go.
Yeah, and I hope it smells like water.
So the violence get to grow. We embodied in the hood where the violence get to grow.
Yeah,
until we get to where them pilots get to go. Yeah.
Thought, man,
I be on that shit, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Don't know what to call it. Don't know what to call it, bro. I try to catch this. I try to make as many different flows as I can, bro. It's no end of flows, but that's the thing about rapping, bro. That's why I be mad at the baby sometimes, because it's like it's endless flows out here.
Oh no, he got one flow.
It's endless flows, bro. I grew up in that Wayne era, bro. Every song gotta have its own unique flow, and it gotta be hard. It gotta be every time you hear that shit, you gotta be like, oh, that one fucking with the new Wayne flow,
bro. That's what I'm telling you about. When people say, I don't got no problem with Soulja Boy, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, when I was listening to music, only song Soulja Boy dropped was that one song. The song that kept me going back and had me on YouTube or had me wherever I had to search for music was Wayne's. Even Gucci Mane, bro. People was dropping, bro. Back to back. Walker was dropping, bro. It was people dropping, bro, around them times, bro.
Don't forget Soulja Boy when he say sumo money, I got heavy paper. Press me is going down like an elevator.
Nah, Soulja Boy has some solid bars.
Nah, he can rap. He would bullshit his way around. That song was called "I'm the Best," though. He came with nothing but metaphors. That song,
bro. He had
Soulja Boy had a couple shits, but I think that era of him and the snap popping. That's not my favorite part of him.
No.
I like everything else after that. I like everything else after that.
Yeah. It was really, I'm trying to tell you, the shits that really stuck out to me was really 2011, around the time that he was staying with Sean Kingston. Soulja Boy probably wouldn't even like me saying that. But around the time that he was in the mansion in LA. Yeah. Bro, man, that was the hardest Soulja Boy. That's when Soulja Boy was making beats for Lil Wayne. Soulja Boy was hard as hell. All the 2010.
That speaker's going hammer.
Bro, he was going hard anywhere and everywhere, bro.
And and then he came and reinvented himself with that Zan, with that lean. I don't know if you remember that part of him.
No. As soon as I heard that, I thought about, I want that good cushion alcohol. I don't even know about the bullshit songs, bro.
Nah, that's it. I ain't even know, bro, until everybody, because you remember at that point in time, you wasn't at Evans, but at that point in time, everybody went and got the juice cut. Because Soulja had the juice cut in the video. I'm talking about everybody in the world when they got the juice cut.
Man, I didn't know that was going on. Empress, man, you want to start the cast?
Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of the No Face, No Case Godcast, times the wise Magi. Today we are here with Professor Ross Nazi. And the floor is yours, brother.
Shout out. Legendary shit today, man. We got another small day in the working in. And why I said that? Because it's just little small stuff. And I already told y'all that I kind of want to talk about the defunding of the police. And I just want to figure out, you feel me? Am I just making up a narrative? Is the white people, like somebody making up a narrative? And I want to figure out, you feel me? Is there any merit? Is there any truth? Does the narrative hold any weight? Because I hear they say they defunding the police, and I don't know, bro. So the first thing I'm going to play, because the thing is, I know how easy it is for a brother like me and Scoop to disagree with everything that the Republicans say, because they always say some weird shit. You need to catch those bad guys. Lock those bad guys up.
It is always like, they're talking to black people.
You feel me? So, don't think we just on here just on some agreeing shit with everything somebody's on, bro. We're challenging both sides. We're just presenting the ideas and just trying to just figure out. We just want everybody to keep it real, bro. Don't come on here and be on that. Nah, bro, I can't. Nah, those black people. I ain't on none of that black. All right, bro, whatever, bro. I could probably get you out of here, bro. We're not really talking to you today. Today is a serious cast, bro. We need thinkers, bro. So this is the first little video I'm gonna go to. This is one of the funniest videos. Me and Empress seen this video earlier, and I don't know what the fuck this shit about. School. Let me know what your thoughts is. Wow, and made myself big. There we go. Until I get big enough for sure. All right, we ready right now.
You know, you can't just like fucking attack each other.
That might be a semiconductor chip. That might be the last one. Nigga done track that shit the fuck down.
Yo, what could have possibly been the beef between these two guys right here? Like, Scoop, what do you think happened? Because he ended up jumping in the whip. And if you pay attention, Scoop, the truck is going to stop because he fell out.
Oh, damn.
I didn't even see that part.
So this is him now just getting back in the automobile.
It's a UPS driver, though, for sure. I was like, that looked like a UPS brother.
Bro,
oh, getting his ass whooped.
He got the last Taiwan semiconductor chip. And a nigga need that. Run my chip.
Yo, Scoop.
I need a Bitcoin. I mine this last Bitcoin.
Yo, Scoop. What do you think could possibly be the narrative of this story? This ain't got nothing to do with the narrative of today, but I just want to figure out, like, this narrative, you driving, you behind two folks, and you see some shit like this.
Bro, listen. I told ya, boy. You got to sign for this one. So I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna ring the doorbell once, bro. If you don't come, bro, I'm out of there, bro. I leave the notes back to back, bro. Every time I leave a note, I tell you that this time is your last time. So I'm taking it back to the post office, bro. You have to go back and grab that shit, bro. Bro, I'm not trying to drive 40 minutes out, bro. I'm gonna stop you right here. I need my shit. I'll sign for it right now. Bro, if I'm not in front of your house, I can't let you sign for it, brother. It's en route. I've already changed the status. I can't change the status back, brother.
Right,
it's gonna
get up. Saying he hauled them down from his house. Like, nigga, you ran off, bitch. You didn't even knock, nigga. You damn near touched the door and run. and ran or whatever the case is. All right, that makes sense. That sounds more realistic.
Yeah, that's a wild.
That's some shit I'll do as a woman.
This is a personal
Come on,
beef.
bro. I'm right here, bro. What are you doing?
This is
my package.
Because like he didn't even take the package wrong. Like, he just punched him around a couple of times. Like, yo, bro, that what you did?
Because that's not even a package at this point in time. He can't even get to his package.
The package is already at the post office.
Brother, your package is in a special goddamn pile. It's in a special pile. And to get to that pile right now would be very inconvenient for everybody else who need packages.
Man.
You were the first street of the day. You're at the bottom of the pile right now.
I have no idea where your shit is at. I'm finna throw your shit in a pile and it's gonna get shit back. It's your last chance.
Yo, that's a wild narrative. And if that's the narrative, hey, UPS, yeah, UPS brother did, but he deserved that. Scoop, hold on, you telling me that's the narrative?
That's the narrative, bro.
Man, you can't be using that narrative on me. Like I said, I'm gonna show a couple videos and then I'm gonna come back to the really chime in points. I just want to show a couple videos, folks. It's a couple. You feel me? I just want us to be able to get on the same grounds to be like, yo, what these brothers talking about? I see these boys like laughing. Empress, you can save me or not? You can't save me. Nobody can save me.
You're not sharing?
Yeah, I don't want to be saved. Don't save me.
Cool.
You feel me? That's one of my favorite songs, bro. I tell you, J. Cole's my favorite rapper in high school, bro.
Man, I love that nigga at a point.
Favorite rapper in high school, bro. When he came out with that Kenny Lofton, it was, man, all these. I was a J. Cole head, bro.
Love that nigga at a point.
But then I discovered Ab Soul, and it was just a lot of people I started discovering. All I like J. Cole for what he's.
You heard what Roy said, nigga.
What Roy said about J. Cole?
He said we need a list with the real top 5 rappers, and not a list where niggas who rap amazing get that gets used against them, where only Kendrick and J. Cole is allowed to be good rappers, type shit. He was like, Black Thought should be like the shit.
That should be the barometer for niggas.
Everything else you just figure it out, because there was a little list that was made.
No. Me as a bro, I can't be mad at Black Thought being a barometer for some shit. I can't be mad at it, bro.
Are you saying actual Black Thought or Black Thought the artist?
Black Thought the artist.
But Black Thought the artist is actual Black Thought though.
Yeah, he's black thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, that is so innovative. Whoever thought of that? But you're saying Black Thought as in a person. But wouldn't it be better that if the barometer was, if it's not Black Thought and other, if you're not reflecting, if you're not contemplating,
the barometer gonna become lame then. It's just gonna be niggas just talking about black shit. Woke up this morning and seen 2 black brothers get killed. I helped the black brother. It's like
Jay-Z and Pharrell is gonna be the top.
So I'm talking about Starlita.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you need.
There's gonna be a bunch of niggas like Jay-Z and Pharrell, right?
Somebody that so like he's in the mainstream and his music is. Like, you know what I'm saying, you can go a lot of places besides Black Thought. But Black Thought, the fact that he's a legend, he's an older gentleman, but he still got the same vibe, he still got bars. I feel like that would be a perfect barometer.
Starlito Black Sheep Don't Grin, that's Black Thought. That's like one of the best albums.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he got one called Manifest Destiny.
I fuck with that one too.
Bro, I'm telling you, they got some different. They got some little different jams. They got the one with Moneybag Yo.
When it first came, when you was first playing that shit, I did not like it. I wasn't in the mood for that shit.
I'm always like that with Lito. Nah, Lito is an in the mood nigga, bro.
I was jamming that Don Tripp, the shit about his mom and his brother. See? I was in that song.
I gotta stay away from that sometimes. That shit be too heavy.
Now let's talk about my mom.
He
be selling everybody out. He selling his grandma one time, but my dudes get it the worst though.
The shit with him and his brother, nigga, was terrible.
Oh my god, his brother is so scary.
The brother that wanted to kill him.
Nigga said he tried to fight me and I had to fight back.
And I don't like that.
I don't like that, nigga.
Bro, you remember when I told you about my bro? Having me in a chokehold, nigga.
Nigga, every time you tell me that I'm loud, I'm like,
that my brother, that my guy. Never he high. He a whole nother guy. Dr. Jekyll,
Mr. Hyde.
He a whole nother guy. Trip is bananas, bro. Trip is bananas, bro.
Bro, nigga, the man
That's
said,
Black Thought, bro.
The man said, honestly, mama never asked about my son. like John Trip don't play, right?
Ask him how he doing.
Maybe mama don't even believe the baby's even mine.
Bro, I'm picturing his mom so unbothered by the baby, nigga. Well, Trip got the baby in his arm in the spot, and the mom ain't even looked up yet, nigga. The mom is washing the dishes. Like, what y'all doing over here?
Hey, you know you want to bring your child to Marduce and be like, hey, here go your grandchild. Marduce don't want to hold him or nothing.
Trip in the living room about to cry right there, nigga.
Bro, Trip about to cry about that. Bro, Trip say he's speaking to his child, and he don't recognize the jit don't recognize Trip voice, and he said that he look at his baby mama and she smiled, and Trip say it hurt him in his heart, but he just suck it up, and you feel me? Like, bro, Trip go through a lot, bro. Check on your strong friends.
Your strong brothers, man. Trip happy now. I just seen Trip with a goddamn WWE belt on with his lady.
You have you been keeping up with the music and everything? Hold on, no. You see him with the Asian lady.
With his most recent one.
Is that same Asian lady that he had the
I
most
think
recent
so.
lady?
I think so.
He made a song and said that him and Mardukes ain't on the best of terms. Yeah, so
they regular, they thugging though. They gonna get through that shit.
Type of shit nigga right here say. Put this man on I'm turning this audio.
She's accused of killing a man in East Garfield Park Monday. WGN's Tanya Francisco joins us now with more on the story.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like his public defender may argue that this was a case of self-defense, but prosecutors say the fact that the victim, or the suspect in this case, never called 911 to report that he thought he was being carjacked only adds to his guilt. Now he is charged with first-degree murder.
Skycam 9 was over Bernard Berry's West Side home Monday as a SWAT team closed in. You can see the 75-year-old on the porch unraveling what looks to be a tube for an oxygen tank. Later, you see Berry sitting on the steps moments before he's arrested. Overkill for a 75-year-old? Turns out the septuagenarian has a lengthy criminal history, including previous convictions for murder.
That's one rough old looking dude.
Man, I don't know what this brother.
Come on, brother.
It ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, that nigga, he went completely left, bro.
Come on, brother.
We're talking about this.
Come on, brother.
Yo,
that nigga, and it's funny because that dude looks like my people's. My people, except for like he a little bit more rougher looking than my people. My people got that same country set up to themselves, G. Yeah. He's definitely from the South.
Yo, you are bro.
He's definitely from the South, bro.
Man, bro, can he talk to the man? The way the man described his stuff, bro. The man not.
Bro, I want to hear about this murder.
Jay, is he from the South?
Did you see what happened, nigga? Did you read the title, bro?
The brother that the 75-year-old is from the South. But the reason why I'm saying he's from the South is because he's from Chicago. He's been living in Chicago for 70 plus years.
Chicago's not the South.
No. But
he's
everybody,
from South Side.
Everybody on the cast is bugging right now. 90% of Chicago's population is from the South. They moved from the South to go to Chicago because Chicago's laws was less racist against black people. So that's what I'm saying. They're from the South.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a large group of black people in the North, you already know what's happening with that.
You feel me? So even with our homeboy Ross from the South, Mississippi, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's always like that. They come from these areas and they say, "Yo, let me move right here. Let me move right here." You feel me? So definitely. So I want to definitely come back to that. But like I said, I'm just gonna show you like 3 or 4 different videos of just straight madness, like
massacre, nigga.
So
punch. That's wild. That's wild, bro. And Ybor City? Where's Ybor, bro?
Where this is Ybor, bro. This is in Tampa.
Damn, I thought I was just there.
Yeah.
I just seen the same city name. That's hilarious.
You probably thought this was another city. Yeah, this is Tampa damn near. Tampa for sure, but I'm saying this is like down there, they main shit. I gotta ask Empress when she come back in, because Empress might come in.
It's a brother with a Ferrari?
Huh? All right, so the brother with the blue and red on, right? He's about to receive the deadly punch.
Damn.
Okay. And what happened is they're saying that he got into a little back and forth with the guy that's in front of him with the jersey on. I would say this is probably a Chicago Bulls jersey or something. The guy right in front of the blue dude.
He looks aggressive. He looks like J.R. Smith frozen.
But do you see the guy with the white shirt on with the blue hat backwards?
He's famous.
He is the one that's gonna probably deliver the deadly punch.
Huh?
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said the whole story just like that. So now just kind of pay attention to the guy with the black on too, with his arms.
Yeah, because where is this at? Why is he out there? It's not a club. He's securing a pizza bar.
In front of a bar. So it was some type of bar. It probably was like
it's a pizza and pasta bar, nigga. It's a restaurant.
Oh, I'm about to say probably like 57 West.
Maybe.
Empress, you right here on the camera, bro.
What?
Yes, but I was just telling school this is Ybor, right? What is that?
Tampa.
All right, I'm just trying to make sure because I didn't want to be wrong. I didn't want people to hear some wrong news and just run away with it.
Deontay Neal never saw it coming. Neal never regained consciousness and died days later at a hospital.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Jay Bear for the record on Justin Jasper, 19 CF 014008. Mr. Jasper is present along with his family members.
The deadly punch came from Justin Jasper.
Do you have any questions about where you're supposed to turn yourself in?
No, ma'am.
Now Jasper is skipping a trial and taking a plea deal.
As to the charge of manslaughter, I'm going to go ahead and adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 7 years in the Florida State Prison to be followed by 5 years of probation.
In September of 2019, Neal was outside Coyote Ugly in Ybor. Prosecutors say he was in a confrontation with another man when out of nowhere, without provocation, Jasper walks up to Neal and delivers a deadly blow. Investigators say Neal hit his head in the fall and was out cold. He died of severe head trauma. Now Jasper is headed to prison.
So you're going to need to turn yourself in to the Hillsborough County Jail by 5.
So, Scoop, another you just witnessed another situation, my brother.
Listen, give me 5 minutes while you run the next situation.
All right, do your thing.
That's crazy.
So, like, what's your thoughts seeing something like that, Empress?
Don't go looking for trouble, bro, because you might get something you did not fucking think was coming.
How long? What you say?
That bro punched that bro, and he did not expect him to hit his head. Nigga.
Oh, he didn't think he was gonna die.
He definitely didn't think that, but he definitely didn't think he didn't account for him hitting his head on something else because of him punching him. Oh, he thinks, nigga, I'm about to punch you and walk off straight. Like, no, this nigga clumsy. He hit his head after he punched him.
You saying OT whole thought was, man, I'm just gonna punch his head down real quick.
That was my thought. I've had that same thought. Like, bro, I'm just gonna get this problem out of my way. It's like, bro, some problems you can't get baited into, bro. It's not really a problem, bro. They creating a problem to be the solution.
Yeah, I told you one day was a drunk brother, and I pushed him a tad bit too hard.
I'm telling you.
And him talking about he was inches from a weight set.
Most I'll be telling you to turn up the cheek, and it's these situations right here, bro. Where it's like, bro, do not go looking for it, bro. If it's in your face, fine. But you can't defend that, bro. You just walked up on bro and punched him.
But I'm saying he was in an argument with your peoples. He was about to fight your peoples. You know your peoples don't fight. My peoples don't fight like that, so I'm punching you. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Oh, that's why it's manslaughter, not like damn near just murder. or whatever.
It's a back and forth going on, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing with my fucking people, bro? Knock your head off.
But no self-defense possible.
And that's what I was saying. Like, so would you wait for somebody to hit you with one of those punches?
And it's like,
all right, bro, you give me one of them heavy punches. Let's go.
You have a gun. Like, what's the situation?
I'm just trying to think about how do you recoup. Like, say the person that hit you with the first punch hit you that hard. What do you do? Cause like say you thinking and you listen to the cast and you say, well, Empress say, bro, don't be looking for trouble. So that probably means wait for somebody to hit me. So I'm just walking and somebody see me and they say,
not even hit you though. Wait for somebody to make that forward motion.
That what was going on.
So you got to.
That's what was going on.
Exactly. And the manslaughter makes sense. Manslaughter makes sense because nigga, it's not murder, but that shit. If you looking at it from a blank eye, you like, oh, this nigga murdered this guy.
Because it's really like you wasn't in the fight. This your people's fight. You're supposed to move your peoples out and then approach him like a man. You can't sucker punch nobody. Yeah, all right. It's all right. So yeah, definitely if we're going in that angle where you can't sucker punch nobody.
My whole thing is, bro, you got to be able to defend it, bro. If he lunges at you and you just ready for that shit, and you just punch him in his face. What can you say? It's like, bro, he lunged at me. But if nobody does no motion, bro, and your whole thing is to hit first, you done, bro. Because that nigga probably ain't got no intent of hitting you at all.
But what if he do got intent of hitting you?
You have to have evidence.
That's what I'm saying.
Show us the evidence, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can even say that he lunged at you, that works. But
what I'm saying is like, what if the first hit kills you?
Bro, that's the thing. The intent in your head cannot be he's gonna hit me first.
But what if he hits you first?
He has to give me reason. And it cannot be words, bro, because we can't see words on footage, bro.
All right, but
another thing that I really gotta fucking get down on it, bro, because a lot of black men, bro, are dying over metaphors. Bro, they don't do nothing with words, bro. You can't take a nigga to jail for saying something, bro. So we gotta have actual lunges and action being made towards us, bro. Because if a nigga just disrespect you with some words, bro, the most you can get is assault or conspiring to kill you or something.
See, I'm just trying to think. Like, say somebody saying something to you, and you got them yelling like "nigger, nigger." You telling me like if I go up and punch him in his shit and I show that to the judge not gonna blah.
They can't feel bad for you, especially if you kill him. Cause it's like, bro, over some words, bro, that don't equate, bro.
He killed me.
Words. Sticks and stones. We need sticks and stones. Words don't work. Words don't work, bro. They don't care about him, bro. Cause you remember we just seen that, bro, that Walton, bro. He called me a pussy. Whatever he called them, of the F boy.
That brother coming up on the cast later. I got him in my notes. But
Babylon couldn't do nothing with that. That's like, he called you a fuck boy. That's it. That's a cracker. Call him whatever you want. Like, you can call a nigga whatever you want to call him. No, but it's like you don't have no more words for him, bro. And that's where.
But you can't call people whatever you want to call them, though, bro.
You can't.
They'll come get you, bro.
You can't.
Freedom of speech isn't as free as you thought. Donald Trump got taken off this internet for free. Matter of fact, somebody in a president of
you see, country, but that's the thing. That's a private space.
What's a private space?
These social media platforms and stuff, right? These aren't public entities.
So what's public?
Public is you outside calling somebody whatever you want to call.
We're right
them.
in front of a private business. Where in front of the private business is the private business become public? It's not like we like in the middle of the street.
And that's the thing. I think you're good on the sidewalk, but if the store owner has an issue with you being right in front of their storefront,
they can tell us to move because
they can tell you to stop calling that person whatever it is, or
get out of here, get out of here.
But you on a sidewalk as a homeless person, and niggas like he's calling me a whatever slur. What Babylon gonna do? Maybe a disturbance if he's disturbing other people. If he just said it under his breath and kept going, Like, what Babylon can do about that? It's like, oh, he said something
give
to
you
you.
A ticket, bro.
And for what?
Bro, they give people tickets for everything. People, if they catch you pissing, public indecency, they can find a law to take you to jail, bro.
Right. They'll say terrorizing or something.
Bro, they can say that you fucking verbally assaulted somebody, bro. This is your third verbal assault.
By calling somebody what, a racial slur?
Bro, call them anything. Your mom died. Just saying stupid shit to somebody, making them cry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As a black man, now you have to cry. You have to show visible infliction of pain of some sort or duress.
Think about my last brother that cried. Shout him out. Say his name. Say it.
Wait, who cried?
George cried for his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Cried for his mom as a young black man would do.
How does that correlate with what we were just talking about?
It didn't help him. You telling me to cry? You saying black man need to just start crying? That'll probably help us be like, look, that like. So you saying like, well, we're in a situation.
You're saying that didn't help him?
Hey, he got killed.
Oh no, it didn't help him live, but
what the fuck?
It helped him live on as a spirit.
Bro, what? Bro, you think he want to live on as a spirit?
Everybody pitied that man because of that whole mom screaming out situation.
But that was
and they would have seen him just spazzing out like, man, what y'all doing?
See, you worrying about people because the thing is, I pity people for different reasons too. And a lot of people probably people I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to be alive.
Right.
Like I pitied Ray Sean for not Ray Sean. Was it Ray Sean?
Brooks?
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's.
That's the brother.
Not Ray Shard. I think it was Ray Shard Brooks.
Ray
Shard.
I gotta find him. But that brother, he didn't want to resist anything.
Mm-mm.
He was a Southern brother, nice Southern.
I don't want to refuse.
I wouldn't want to refuse anything from the officer, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I don't need nobody crying, bro. Black people, defend yourself. Defend yourself. I'd rather you be. I don't know. Maybe it's better to die free than live as a slave. I don't know, bro. But I'm telling you, bro. I don't know who in their right mind like, yo, T, bro. I just want my name to live on, bro. You gotta live your little life, bro. What if the world ends? What if the world ends tomorrow? How long your name lives on for a year? Bro, live your little life, bro. Enjoy yourself.
Facts.
Enjoy your little self.
Live your life.
Hey, I remember watching a lot of the youths of the revolutionaries of the past and stuff, and I remember listening to a lot of revolutionaries of the past and stuff, and they was like, if I could do anything different, I wouldn't be so public with it. I was like, what? They were like, yeah, it's like your family look at you different, this and that. They just ran down. Everybody hates you almost. I'm like, damn, I said, y'all fighting for people and they hate you. Like, what they think y'all doing? But there's some black people probably looking at them like they crazy. This crazy person talking about the system is against us.
Yeah, the whole thing is, I didn't ask you to do that. You ain't doing shit for me.
That's what I'm telling you. So when I was listening to a lot of these people, they were saying, bro, if I were to have to do it again, I'd just be a little quieter. Like, I would be on the same journey. I'm still trying to free the people, but all that public shit and let's go march.
Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that.
A lot of our political warriors are not political prisoners. Our political warriors are not political prisoners, bro. Niggas still trying to get Matulu freed.
Mm.
Man, Matulu health decreasing, man, and it's not looking. Huh? We gotta talk like that, bro. Man, how we talking, bro? Some niggas got a nigga locked up, bro, on some political crimes, bro. And look how we talking. Matulu. But like, it's not only us. I don't want to make it seem like us. I'm telling you, the system has too much power, and it's y'all fault. Because I heard the white people the other day. The other day, I was listening to Julian Assange's family, his brother and his dad. They want help. Said Julian health is decreasing in there. Yeah, Julian Assange was the brother that started the WikiLeaks situation, Wikipedia. So like with Julian, his whole technology sort of kind of like ushered in blockchain. If you kind of look at it in the sense of just like decentralized information, where it was like somebody lying to us. So much so school say, yo, you on Wikipedia? That's fake information. That's all lies.
WikiLeaks was the first one to leak those emails and all of that redacted information that we couldn't get from the public entities known as the government. WikiLeaks was the first one to avail a lot of that stuff to us. So that's who Julian Assange is, and he's responsible for like a lot of the different politician doxes in the past, and a lot of freedom of information acts that weren't really supposed to be freed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And I'm telling you,
brother.
Just being on that path, Donald Trump was able to see the light, which is why a lot of this weird stuff got to come out. They could be lying, they could be making it up, but they've been writing about it for years, and we just need to see those records.
Hey, did you hear about the Fauci emails?
You feel me? Let me see the Fauci emails. Let me see the UFO documents y'all say y'all got. Heard y'all say y'all working with brothers from Roswell. Just let us see it all. Yeah, it might be fake. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you can handle the truth so well.
You feel me? But their whole thing is they said that they tried it in the I think they said the 30s or one of these times they tried it to where they used to come on. They used to just come on a regular radio station like, oh, today, man, we seen a UFO. And they say,
so
like,
are you
the
saying
public,
that they've availed it to private entities like the Mason groups and all these occult and esoteric knowledgeable groups probably already know this information, but us is just public people in the world. They're not letting us know because they know how people with very little understanding react to information that's just beyond their understanding.
Oh, even weirder than that, they let you know about just on the daily news. We don't even got to go to UFOs and weird stuff. We just got on regular shit.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of deaths that happen, the deaths that they show you on the news is the PG-13 ones. If they really showed you the type of people that was getting dismembered and what was actually going on, people would be like, bro, this world is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they show you the things that's like, oh, okay, somebody killed somebody.
There's
that's
some
crazy.
harm out here, but we're not gonna cover all of it. Some is just not meant for TV, bro. If it gets in the wrong hands, it might cause so many different. Well, yeah, that's what's happening right now. It's a plethora of mental health issues happening because these people are taking these events that have occurred, within the reality and associating with their life, and now they have anxiety and they feel like they're next on the list. Even there's propaganda about being next with the Black Lives Matter movement, so on and so forth. So we just have to realize, like, sorry, public, like, just everything for you guys, because you guys don't do enough studying to even realize, like, yeah, this has been happening under the radar. It's just now they want to tell you, but you can't handle the truth.
And the fact that you're saying that is super interesting. I'm gonna play 2 ex-Black Lives Matter members, just because, like, I just really want Empress point to hit home, because people join things, bro. People join groups, and they join groups based on the name. A lot of us, we feel like this and that. That's why I was saying earlier, where we might come on here with our conservative type ideas, but we're not Republicans. I tell you, like, we could all listen to them and be like, yo, what do they mean that they gotta hunt the bad guys? You're the bad guy, bro. Y'all stole the land. Like, I understand we shouldn't get so ahead of ourselves where if thing is wrong, we should be justified. But who are y'all? What y'all talking about? We need plainclothes cops, and I don't agree with none of that, bro. I don't agree with that part of the job, bro. So maybe y'all can explain to me like why that's so right, but I feel like it'll be way righter to be like, yo, matter of fact, it shouldn't be right at all. Fuck that. We don't even need y'all as police officers, but because the way things are going, and because we need to basically kind of ease off of the it's just like taking anything. They taper off. I'm taking a milligram today, taking 0.5 next, 0.25 next, and then nigga, I'm off the shit. So yeah, I understand with that. So maybe we should go where y'all be public. And I feel like that's what he did. I feel like he took off all the plainclothes brothers in New York and just said, yo, y'all, they're just regular cops. And they're trying to say this is why the crime is increasing. So that's why I was trying to figure out. Like I said, I don't want to keep on going into it. I want to wait for the brother Scoop to get back to see where we're going to go. But me and Evans might just knock this out. But I just want to figure out, are these plainclothes niggas causing this crime, bro? Like the plainclothes niggas watching the scene like, yo, these niggas trying to put it back in clothes and shit, bro. Nah, bro, too much crime out here. Because just being a plainclothes, like, you're not really doing nothing, nigga, in my mind. Talking about you're in the mix and you're stopping crime. You're not stopping nothing, bro. You walk around people and people telling you stuff and thinking that you're a trusted friend. Do your fucking job, bro. So
it's the same thing with the traffic cameras. It's just
do your job.
It's just like, hold on, what is this now? Is this policing or are you guys just trying to make money? Oh, okay. Sounds like money's to be made, nigga. Y'all not trying to do it the right way anymore.
Hey, and they know it's a clear difference between, like, say, like, if I'm clocking somebody and they running, blow, it's a difference between the hand time and the laser time. So, like, for you to be judging me off something that you can't do in real time makes absolutely no sense. Mm-hmm. If this was for competition and we like, yo, we're trying to just limit it down to the perfect number, no problem. But now this is about you ticketing me. That makes absolutely no sense. Like now you're using it's like using a satellite to catch people doing things that you're doing. Like I can catch you doing it too.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. It seems to be just county by county basis. So it's really just a matter of being in the wrong fucking city and place. But it's like, then you start to think about it. It's like, well, all right, they got traffic cams, but they don't have a state tax. So then you start weighing stuff out. And it's like, all right, I'll just duck traffic cams are out. You know, you'll find a way around it. So that's the main thing. We just gotta adapt. Because these people, they're going to continue to be the cog in the wheel and try to make as much bucks as they can.
But what I figured out is the more adaption is the more this is the bigger that the web gets. So every time, like they put up 10 of them, niggas start ducking those ones. So they say, yo, we're going to put them up over here now. Niggas duck those ones, and now they put them up over here. Niggas duck those ones, and we put them over here. Mm-hmm. Same thing with speed bumps. Okay, you ducking them, we're going to put them on the main road now. Fuck it.
I mean, eventually, the brave man gets fed up and starts chainsawing the bitches down.
Which is why they won't kill, quote unquote, protesters. Because if they was to kill people peacefully protesting, you will get upset and say, okay, peaceful protest don't work, let's go to war. Mm-hmm. So they got this ingenious tactic where they like, nah, G, I'm just gonna take him out. Yeah.
Peaceful now.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
and then the one or two people that's like, they peaceful, but they peaceful in the right way. Where they like, yo, I need answers. They threatening you. Like they ain't hitting you or nothing. Just like Empress was saying, like they just walking up to you. That's why I was asking Empress, like, when can I get scared? Because I'm just walking like, bro. and I'm peaceful the whole time. I'm like, bro, bro. Don't be, and I just keep on, don't be doing that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It never gets to that point. It's the nigga all the way in the back with the rock.
Throwing some shit, and now you get smacked.
And just because you right there, nigga.
You the first one to go. No!
Somebody fed off that energy.
And that's what I'm coming to. I'm trying to ask you the question. Hey, is this all a setup? Or is it a setup? Man, run the video for me, Empress. Put me on screen, please. Bow! Empress got me on screen.
Underground, and they have emerged over huge parts of the eastern United States, billions of them. There are so many brood X cicadas around that people started eating them. Normally, we would judge anyone who would eat a winged insect, but in a moment like this, you got to keep an open mind, and we have. Brett Larson knows a lot about eating bugs. He's from Fox News Headlines. He's going to walk us through a taste test of brood X cicadas. Brett, good to see you.
Tucker, good to be here. Yeah, the Brood X kind of sounds like the rival gang at the high school quad, but this is the group of cicadas that show up every 17 years. Last time we saw them was 2004. They are notable for that loud sound that they make. It's often heard when we go to press conferences throughout the Washington, D.C. area when we're hearing politicians. It's almost hard to hear them. 100 decibels is how loud that sound can get. It's interesting. The sound that you are hearing from the cicadas is actually the mating call of the male cicada to the female cicada to get the groove on so they can make the babies, drop them back down in the ground, and they'll pop out 17 years later. They are edible. And Tucker, we got you some edibles ready for you from the Rising Creek Bakery in Mount Morris, PA. They sent you quite a variety of delicious treats there, including cicadas. Now, we have to say this. The FDA has said if you have an allergy to shellfish, so shrimp or lobster, crawfish, things like that, if you have an allergy to those, don't eat the cicadas. You'll have an allergic reaction to the cicadas because they're actually in the same family, but they are otherwise safe to eat. As for your pets, it's okay for them to eat them in moderation if your dog goes out in the backyard and grabs them. So are you going to try one of these delicious cookies and let the world know that they're pretty tasty?
I got to be honest with you, Brett. My producers left these on my desk as I was writing my scripts, and I never looked carefully at baked goods, and I already ate one. And I can say, I'm embarrassed to admit that, but it's actually true. I shouldn't have, but I did. They just look too good, and it was delicious. But they've asked me to eat one on TV just to reassure our viewers who are kind of on the fence about eating bugs, who are bug curious, as we say in the bug community. And I'm going to eat it. There's a cicada right on the top.
Yeah, I mean, I think you dip.
Honestly, it's delicious.
Yeah, you dip something in chocolate. It's not going to be that bad. I've seen recipes popping up online from all the celebrity chefs. Toss them in a little sesame oil, throw a little chopped garlic in there. They're going to be amazing. Just don't get any different idea. You know, double check before you're eating other bugs, but just know that the cicadas are safe for now, and actually they're a good source of protein. So all in all, and as you're saying, they're not that bad. So maybe every 17 years we have some interesting edibles involving bugs.
The only thing that kind of wrecks it for me is I know that Bill Gates approves. So this is the last time I eaten cicadas. But for the record,
but there's no microchips in the
know.
cicadas. They've been in the ground for too long.
Yeah, we don't know that, Brett. Brett Larson, thanks so much.
So you've heard about Operation Choke Point.
Man, y'all heard it here first. The carnivores are getting hungry and are promoting the eating of bugs. Plant-based. Just eat some plants. Start your garden. Start with one plant. Then get another plant. And get another edible plant. And just grow your garden. Plants are amazing. They're so vital in nutrition. They give you energy. Yeah. I think people should stick to plants. Start now with the garden. Professor Rosnati has gone missing. So hold on one second, guys.
Yeah, we could do them. I'm just saying, I love y'all, boy, bro, for coming out here, like, for real, bro. Like, I want y'all to connect with T. This thing, like, bro. Like, I don't watch.
But nah, me and Vocal was talking about, like I said, we do the Taco Tuesday shit. We be going crazy. Like I said, last Taco Tuesday, I was telling.
Throw no instrumental, so we do a little freestyle.
I was telling motherfuckers to
Nah, put your headphones back on, man. Put your headphones back on.
Hey, split.
Gotta do a little freestyle.
Last Taco Tuesday, I was telling motherfuckers to put a little something on AMC.
Before we leave, yeah.
The shit ran the next day.
More death. And Taco Tuesday?
We be going crazy on the Taco Tuesday, but cause we go live Sundays.
Rolly be on there talking crazy.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Rolly, you and Rolly? No, him and Rolly would be perfect on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. So
what?
Y'all be on Facebook.
We'll be on YouTube.
YouTube with
live though. It's live on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah. So
I got a YouTube channel.
See, shit.
So I'll be able to tap in.
Be following. I'm pretty sure I'm following you.
Orlando TV.
I gotta make sure I check it out, but I know I watch your videos and shit, so I should be following you on there too. Yeah, but you don't got a lot of your stuff on the YouTube though.
No, I'm about to change that. I'm about to change that.
Bro, put on your headphones, man.
Hey,
oh yeah, let's do the freestyle.
Man, Godcast need to give us that
Godcast,
hook, bro.
probably the thing.
You need that hook.
Give me another beat, man. That's a rapping. I said to you about a little beat.
Give me
some on my bio.
Just give me some. A little vibe, a little bit
on my bio.
So I can feel.
On my bio. Y'all let's stop playing my favorite. Y'all rappers, we can serious with this shit, nigga. I'm in the street. Low key with the baggies in my pocket. I'm neat. Young shit, I would never get defeat. Just in case nigga extra nigga. I got my heat. Hey, freeze on me, do one.
All right, guys, and we're back with another one.
No. Let's see if it start. How about I say you guys did take me off the screen and I'm politics with these folks, but yeah, I guess you could wait here. So what the last little video that we just played, man, you seen what's going on?
Cicadas come up every 17 years.
Thrilling to the mediocre. We snap.
Every 17 years, they make a loud mating sound from the male bug. Then they send their seeds all the way down into the earth. And then 17 years later, they come up and do it all over again.
So OG said they eating them. They say whenever they come, people, like I heard they said people making pies out of them, cakes, chicken. Some people getting them and they just throwing them and sauteing them. The olive.
Garlic. Garlic. Stick the plants, guys.
OG said they got a lot of protein. I see they like doing that protein thing for y'all. Yo, chickpeas. Protein head, chickpeas. Garbanzo beans. Y'all like protein. Mushroom.
Great shelf life.
Mushroom got some nice protein. It's a lot of protein, bro. And you need bioavailable protein. The only reason why plants only reason why animals eat animals is because they can't digest plants. The stomach acid that it takes to break down the plants, they don't have it. So what they do is they eat people intestines and liver and heart and shit like that. And blood. I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all be eating nothing. But we're ready, Empress. So go ahead, do you think? They said them hot. We're talking about the cicadas. Are you switching it up?
Yes.
People eating the motherfucking plants.
I was saying that garbanzo beans has a good shelf life.
Oh
yeah, the mushrooms. You're saying mushrooms are high in nitrogen, right? All right. So if we have a whole bunch of mushrooms in like a specific area, is that area less likely to get strikes of lightning? Because it's taking in a lot of the nitrogen.
I could play a lightning story about a nigga with a mushroom.
Oh, so lightnings and mushrooms have something in common?
But I know a brother was stuck in a tree, man. And the mushroom saved him.
You ready to run this video?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are. Going down the slide to get. From the thrilling to the mediocre, we snap, share, and store the memories of our lives by the thousands.
How many pictures or videos would you say are on your phone right now?
Oh gosh, when I was looking the other day for something, I have at least 13,000 photos on my phone and probably a few hundred videos.
And Jennifer Sardam, who lost most of her childhood photos in a house fire, is on a mission to archive them.
Don't get me, Rexy.
For her daughter's generation and beyond.
The reality is that many of the digital possessions, if you will, or digital artifacts of our life, they're not physical objects anymore. They're in the cloud. They're stored in our devices. They're contained within other companies' storage.
Tech journalist Daniel Seberg co-authored Digital Legacy, a new book that details preserving and protecting your online afterlife beyond just those images. It seems like such a laborious house cleaning task. How do you figure all of that out?
You know, one of the challenges with anybody's digital legacy is that the ways in which you might wish to manage it are not universal.
What digital data do you think is important to preserve?
Really everything.
And she's turning to GoodTrust, an online company that stores and manages her cloud data, including her social media, financial documents, and will. Call it digital estate planning.
It just feels really good, and I want to be able to share that and keep it alive even long after I'm gone.
Because she's a veteran, Jennifer won't pay for GoodTrust's $70 a year service for a decade.
So we want to be a force of good to giving to people who served us.
Rikar Steiber is GoodTrust CEO and also co-authored Digital Legacy.
My father passed away beginning of last year, and then I had some good friends dying in COVID. So I kind of unfortunately got into this whole thing to sort of figure out what happened to people's digital accounts when you pass away.
Deciding what's worth passing on and unlocking all of that data stored in the cloud is a challenge.
I discovered that it's much more difficult and, potentially insane than you would ever imagine.
Consider this. There are 500,000 tweets every minute, 500 million active daily users on Instagram, and 1.8 billion people active on Facebook every day. And that's just the people living.
I went online and I tagged someone who's now dead, and their account was still alive.
What we estimate is that on average, about 30,000 people are dying on Facebook on a daily basis. And some people might want to keep their profiles active in some way.
Social media sites have varying rules for preserving or deleting accounts. Facebook allows users to appoint a legacy contact to maintain the account of someone who's died. And while it isn't explicitly stated on their website, Twitter does allow those with login and password information to continue posting on behalf of a deceased user in perpetuity.
In some cases, you may be required to have a court order. In other cases, you may need power of attorney.
All the more reason, says Daniel Seberg, to have a plan for what makes up your physical and digital world.
We're now absolutely intertwined between the analog physical world and the digital virtual world. There's no going back.
We're all in.
We're all in, whether we are absolutely comfortable with it or ready for it or not. We are now moving into this braver new world together, and it is time for us to think about what anybody's digital legacy means.
Yes, this is the 411. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jason Bristol.
And I'm Ray. Oh, snap. I didn't even. So caught up on my other videos.
Man, that is crazy, bro.
What you saying? Because
Just in a weird space.
I see this happen a lot too. But I seen somebody, one of my friends, John, is like memorialized.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that passed, and her John is like a memorial site type John. But that's what's the crazy aspect about it?
No, just the fact that we don't have anything tangible anymore. Everything is turned into this bit of information. Bad.
You gotta hope somebody want to see it.
Not even. I'm really. I don't know. It's just case by case basis, but ultimately the simple answer is just like, man, you out of here, bro. Forget about it. But I know that, grieving family members and stuff possibly want to do something special. We don't know where you are in your path, your fans maybe, or your supporters or whoever might want to still figure out what's going on with you and whatever projects that you still have going on. So yeah, maybe they want to keep up with the person or whatever the case is, but don't make it a problem Don't make it bigger than what it is. The legacy account situation is cool. It'll be. I like for them to normalize that, just for like business sake. But
what you mean for business sake?
I'm just saying in the aspect of like they kind of let you kind of like end up upon it. They don't really promote it like, hey, secure your account now. Like, you know, with sign up, they make you do the 2-factor authentication and stuff. Like, that should be something that they're like, hey, who is going next if this account is, you know, from a deceased person or whatever. It's just like nobody really knows about that until it comes up. And by that time, it's too late. Now you don't have the person's password information. You don't have nothing, and you can't really get in because it's like,
what are you getting in for?
Because they like I was saying, like if they have projects or whatever they were working on, and you want to post on their behalf, nigga, to, you know, get those funds for whatever reason, it's like you're now locked out of that account, and you have to go through like more extra
and like,
steps.
don't you feel like it's a reason why you don't have their password?
I see what you're saying. You should already have it.
That seems real governmental, real big business. Like, that don't really make no sense to me. Like, I can't think of a purpose for it. Like I said, if somebody dies, maybe you should have a system where you can call somebody, nigga, and
Like
probably verify that they died. So like, meaning that the parent or whoever, if they want to memorialize it, if not, just leave it, bro. So site, nigga, if it's somebody's name, if I care about them, I'm gonna Google them. Like, ah, shit, my dog ain't posting 30 years. Or I'm gonna see the post on this John. You know, all the posts to be RIP, all the people that tag them into things. I don't need.
Yeah, but that's what happens to the majority of people. Again, that's what I'm saying. Forget about it. The simple answer is just let it go.
That's what I'm trying to just make. No, that's the only thing that I'm back. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm telling you.
But I was saying I don't want to be insensitive to the loved ones that are grieving that possibly want to. I don't know.
What? But they can do anything they want to do, though. Nobody's stopping them. You're trying to make a law about something that's nonsensical. Like, what are you saying? Like, what's wrong?
Wait, what was the law that they were trying to make?
No, I'm saying, like, what are you trying to change? Because look, it's simple as that. They are just trying to implement a system where they're gonna now be trying to fucking make you dead already. They're gonna tell you, yo, in the case that you die, who do you want to be your next to contact?
Right.
If I die, bro. I die, bro. Yeah. If I want my next to contact to handle it, my next to contact can handle it.
Already have it.
It's a simple thing, bro. But I don't want one of my family members sneaking into my shit because just because they're my family member, which is why people create trust, so that random people just don't be like, oh, bro, that's my sister, that's my brother, I deserve half the night. No, bro, they got their own family, bro. Their family need their money.
Right.
So yeah, we got to be very, very careful about. Now, you know, big business, bro, has never worked out. So I can't see where they would come in and be like, yeah, all right. I could just see them try to make some money off your ass. All right, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually, I don't even know what they can do, bro. They're deep. Stay away from them.
Very deeply personal, and it's very significant in my life. I had a congenital stuttering habit. I could not speak. I could not look at Joe Rogan in the eye right now without, you know, I had like the King's Speech. You've seen the movie? Exactly like that, but worse in my case. I went through 6 years of speech therapy. I was interviewed for special education. I grew up in a small town called Columbiana, Ohio. And I could not speak. Now, the type of stuttering habit that I have and had, I don't stutter to animals. I had pet snapping turtles, and I would talk to them all the time. And I don't stutter when I sing. But I could not elocute without stuttering constantly. And please, people out there, don't finish a stutterer's sentence. The type of stutterer category that I have been in is that we would try to trick our brain with a prepositional or adverbial phrase halfway through the sentence that we're stuck on because we're thinking 3 or 4 sentences ahead, and the only way you can do is trick the brain. So I had to come up with a new neurological pathway to trick my brain so I could get out of my stuttering rhythm that was just repetition I couldn't get out of. And then one day, before I had ever had psilocybin mushrooms, I bought a bag of them, and I thought I had no information. I just bought the bag for about $25, and I went out for a walk in the woods. in Ohio. And there was a beautiful oak tree that I used to climb the very top of the tallest hill. You know, in Ohio, we don't have mountains, we have hills. And it was in the summertime. And so I thought set and setting is important. I knew that. So I went for a walk and I ate the bag, the whole bag when I was walking.
How many ounces you think?
Well, I know it was about a half an ounce to an ounce. So I mean, yeah. So we're talking. This is the elevator ride beyond the 10th floor. You know, so
8 to 16 grams. Is that what
it was probably on the order of about 20 grams. You know, so no, but I didn't know. No, I had no one to. So, but I knew. But I went to this. My destination was this tree.
Right.
So I walked and I came at the tree and I was eating the mushrooms and then I started feeling the effects. And so it was great because I was climbing the tree and I was getting higher in the tree and higher in my brain.
Whoa, that seems like a terrible thing to do.
And I climbed to the top of the tree and this beautiful landscape, but there was these, in the summertime, these boiling black clouds on the horizon. I go, oh, that's cool. You know, and so this big summer storm was coming and the clouds were dark and boiling and they're coming close and I could hear the thunder and and then I'm going higher and higher and the winds pick up and the tree started moving and I started getting vertigo because I was like, oh my God, I'm getting so freaking high on these mushrooms. And so I grabbed the tree and held on the tree and it became my axis mundi into the earth. And then the lightning started coming closer and the lightning strikes started getting real close and the lightning would hit and I go, I saw fractals for the first time. The atmosphere became liquid. I saw these liquid waves of these multidimensional geometrical patterns everywhere, and the sparks of lightning would just create this amazing crescendo of secondary, tertiary, fractals. And then lightning strikes started getting real close at the in my brain.
Whoa, that seems like a terrible thing to do.
And I was in a tree.
Right.
So I walked and I came at the tree and I was eating the mushrooms and then I started feeling the effects. And so it was great because I was climbing the tree and I was getting higher in the tree and higher in my brain.
Whoa, that seems like a terrible thing to do.
And I climbed to the top of the tree and this beautiful landscape, but there was these, in the summertime, these boiling black clouds on the horizon. I go, oh, that's cool. You know, and so this big summer storm was coming. And the clouds were dark and boiling and they're coming close and I could hear the thunder and then I'm going higher and higher and the winds pick up and the tree started moving and I started getting vertigo because I was like, oh my God, I'm getting so freaking high on these mushrooms. And so I grabbed the tree and held on the tree and it became my axis mundi into the earth. And then the lightning started coming closer and the lightning strikes started getting real close and the lightning would hit and I go, I saw fractals for the first time. The atmosphere became liquid. I saw these liquid waves of these multidimensional geometrical patterns everywhere, and the sparks of lightning would just create this amazing crescendo of secondary, tertiary, fractals all around me. And I was like, oh my, it was amazing. I said, this is what I read about, and so the storm came and lightning strikes are all around me and I was washed with rain and I was up there and I felt in touch with Gaia, the universe. My heart opened up. I felt one with all. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a powerful spiritual experience. I had no idea. No matter what anyone has read, as you probably know, it cannot describe the experience. And then it dawned on me, wait a second, Stamets, you're on the tallest tree on the tallest hill for miles in the middle of a lightning storm. This is not the best place to be. And so I realized I could be killed up here. Suddenly I had a reality rush, like,
you could turn into a god. Imagine, like a comic book, high on 20 grams of mushrooms, hug at a tree, the lightning comes, it hits you, and whoa, maybe you were the savior. Maybe you need to get back to that tree. Maybe you're the chosen one.
It was an incredibly spiritual and wonderful experience, but I also had the fear, and this comes with the hero's journey. You always have the dark side. You always have not just the light side, but this counterbalance with the dark side. And I realized, oh my gosh, I could die up here. And I said, well, I don't die, Stamets. What are your issues? This get something out of this experience. And I said, this stuttering habit's ridiculous. And I'm not stupid. And so I said to myself, stop stuttering now. Stop stuttering now. I said that dozens, hundreds of times, over and over and over. And fortunately, the storms went past and held on to the tree. And soaking wet. I came out of the tree and walked back to where I was living. And then the next day, I got up. I didn't see anybody, and I was walking along on this path and a sidewalk, and there's a lady that I really liked a lot. And but she was always attracted to the super self-assured jocks and things like that. She was actually very kind and sweet, but I didn't want to stare at her in the eyes because I would stutter, and it's humiliating for us. So the more humiliating us stutterers feel, the more we stutter. And so it's a really slippery slope. And so I would avoid eye contact. And so for the first time, she walked towards me. She said, "Good morning, Paul. How are you?" She was always so nice to me. And I was terrified because I'd embarrass myself. And I looked at her straight in the eyes. And I said, "I'm doing fine. How are you?"
But yeah, that's Paul Stamets, bro. Like I said, Paul Stamets is one of the mushroom gourds. Yeah, their brother go crazy with the shroom, study. So I kind of want y'all to hear that one just so y'all can understand the importance of it. I know a lot of people out here, they just doing mushrooms just to lose their mind. The same thing with the cannabis, right? Because I could play a brother like Terrence McKenna talking about the cannabis, and you go, huh? What do you mean? You feel me? So yeah, there's definitely a lot of misunderstanding in the space. I got this video, but I'm probably gonna save that. I don't know because Taco Tuesday is coming up, but more than likely I'm gonna save it. Empress, you can put me back on the screen for 1 second before we get out of here.
It's you.
I'm on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sharing the wrong one. Believe me. Thank you so much, Empress. Small face.
By a triple shooting in Times Square. This is a 1980s level crime, and the city is getting used to it with alarming alerts.
Alarcity,
No, it's not alarcity.
Alacrity.
Alacrity. Mayor Bill de Blasio answer to this is that there's not much we can do. Our entire lives were turned upside down, a global pandemic and a perfect storm, he says. So he hasn't acted with much urgency as the murder rate rose 47% last year to a total of 468 people killed, and has risen this year so far by 17%. This is just New York, is what we're talking about. The rest of the world is demonstrating the obvious. Murders and other crimes should be down during a pandemic, right? Look at the statistics here. So, folks, if you're listening to this, New York is up. The rest of the world is down. In London, the murder rate fell 16% during the pandemic. In Italy, it dropped by 14%. In Japan, it dropped by 10%. In France, it dropped by 2%. And even in Mexico, it dropped by 0.5%. So what is wrong with us? Not just New York, but the country as a whole, with urban murder rates up 30% last year. One answer is that compared to Europe and Japan, we have more guns. That's been a crisis for decades. Yet, it isn't new. What is new in New York and the rest of the country is that we have effectively halted all preventative policing. We have also effectively stopped all incarceration of suspects in criminals short of murder. So what do you have to say to this article by New York Post?
What did it say? 478 homicides
468 last year. Up by 47%.
Okay. So let me give you a number. In 1993, there were 2,200 murders in New York City. 2,200 in 1993. Okay? There was no fucking pandemic. This ain't about a pandemic. This is about thugs being victimized. This is about an administration, de Blasio's administration, that has handcuffed the cops. He took $1 billion out of their budget. He took 600 plainclothes anti-crime cops off the streets. When you work in plainclothes, and I worked plainclothes as a cop, okay? I'm not talking about narcotics. If you're in a plainclothes unit in New York City, your whole...
Can you explain what a plainclothes is to folks who don't know? What's plainclothes?
All right, let me give you an example. Times Square,
okay,
where we first met. First time I ever met you was in Times Square. Taxis, yellow cabs. Everybody sees a yellow cab in Times Square. Well, let me tell you an old trick. I'll give you some old trivia. If you see a cab and the number on the cab, the middle letter was an R, and the last two numbers were the same, right, on that cab, the three people that's riding in that cab, usually there'll be a driver and two people in the back seat. Those are cops. Okay. They're in plain clothes. They're in yellow cabs, or they're in plain clothes. They're in unmarked cars.
When you say plain clothes, they're dressed like you. They're
dressed
like a normal
me.
guy.
Usually it's jeans, sneakers, a vest, a jacket, whatever the case may be. They blend in. They look like anybody else. May have a beard, not beard, whatever. Bottom line, here's their job. Their whole function in life is to look for guns and respond to what we call hot jobs. Robbery in progress, shooting in progress, shots fired, somebody getting stabbed, whatever the case may be. Their job is violence. That's all their job is. Bill de Blasio took 600 of them, all the plainclothes units in New York City, took them off the street.
600 of them.
Why would he do something like that?
He put them back in uniform.
Why? What's the
He
methodology
said they were a
there?
threat to the communities.
In what way?
I don't know. I don't.
What's the speculation, though? Even the speculation. What is the speculation? Why
my
he did that?
speculation is he's a moron. That's my speculation.
Very deep.
He's got to have some justification for.
I don't
He's
care.
got to
what
look at stats.
I don't care what his stats is. I don't care.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, because it's like it's almost like it's not fair. People should know you're a cop. You shouldn't be hiding like you're not a cop. Maybe that's what it is, like
all right.
transparency.
Look, that's the whole point of being undercover and being
So
plainclothes, right?
here's the bottom line. He takes $1 billion out of the budget. He takes 600 cops out of the streets, plainclothes unit cops. Their whole function in life is to look for guns, takes them out, and basically opens up Rikers, lets people off Rikers, institutes these laws with the city council and the governor where they're not going to, all the things that Pat just talked about, right? They're not locking them up. They're letting them out. They're not holding them for bail, all that stuff. So here's the bottom line. What'd you say the numbers last year? 660, 460?
468.
468. 2,200 in 1993, okay? Between 1993, I left office in 2002, January 2002. We dropped that homicide number from 2,200. I walked out of office, I think my number was 671. Under Mayor Bloomberg, we got it down to 371, 370, something like that. I had a 65% reduction in violent crime, a 70% reduction in homicide, and an 80% reduction in homicide in the Black communities where the violence was the highest.
So what did you do during that time that they can be doing today? What were some of the strategies and tactics you guys used?
Everything they're not doing today.
Which is what?
Basically, I'd have plainclothes cops out there. If I was the police commissioner today, right, I would go to the mayor and say, I want the $1 billion back. I want 2 new classes of 2,000 each in class. I want 4,000 more cops than you have. I had 55,000 people that work for me in the NYPD. 41,000 of those who were uniformed. Today, I think they're around 36,000. Why? You have a bigger population in New York City today than you did 20 years ago. Right. Why do they have less cops working today? That's crazy. And keep this in mind. Here's what people in all those cities I mentioned earlier, whether it's Atlanta, Baltimore, these are gorgeous. Some of these are gorgeous cities, right? Nobody wants to live, visit, work, or go to a school in a place where they're not safe. Nobody wants to move into a neighborhood where they got to put their kids to bed in bathtubs to protect them from gun violence. That's the bottom line. For every percentage point, Giuliani and I and the other commissioners, for every percentage point we reduced violence and homicide, I could show you increases in economic development, real estate value, and tourism. Every percentage point. It is the bottom line. a lot of the advocates and these left-wing lunatics will jump on this totem pole saying this is all socioeconomic. We need better jobs. We need better schools. We need whatever we need. They'll talk all this shit, right? Bottom line is, you're not getting none of that. You're not getting none. You're not getting better jobs. You're not getting better schools. As long as you have the highest violence and crime and the highest murder rate in your city, you're not getting none of that other stuff.
Why would somebody build a small business over there? What risk am I going to take?
That's exactly right. Who's going to put a business there? Who's going to create jobs?
Hey, we're gonna play a little bit more of this before we get out of here. But while me and Empress talking, another thing I was thinking about why he said this is because he was saying who's gonna want to work here technically, like who the fuck is gonna actually bring a business to this area. Those areas are called opportunity zones.
Right.
So niggas gonna bring businesses there, bro. It's just about what businesses come to that area is really the problem, right? It's just mostly that's how things turn into food deserts again, right? It would just be all these businesses that's just looking for write-offs. Yeah, it's like, nigga, this is opportunity zone. I'm just trying to put something here. Like, it ain't gonna be actually like a smaller business. I guess you can try to work in the opportunity zone just to get the funding, but opportunity zone, they're trying to look for people probably with bigger businesses or something. You feel me? Opportunities.
Yeah,
like,
the whole thing is somebody's gonna lose because you either have to wait for the person who can afford that opportunity zone, or you're gonna have to wait for the opportunity zone to become marketable. And right now it's not marketable, so now you have to get the price down.
Or you have to buy it because right now it's technically a dip, and you're gonna have to wait. But how long can you last while trying to?
It's a lose-lose, bro.
Unless you got the capital, probably.
Yeah, and it's like $1 to you and 10 cents.
Yeah, because I'm always seeing people in these rooms talking about opportunity zone and things like this, and I'm always like, yo, I know any area that a black motherfucker is in had to be an opportunity zone. I don't know what opportunity zone really qualifies itself as, but I know for sure opportunity means opportunity. So whenever they tell you that, it's usually lower income areas, in areas with no businesses and nothing really like that. So areas with a lot of crime, that'll make an opportunity for somebody. So yeah, whenever you have opportunity zone, you just really go into that mindset immediately.
You think Apple is going to put a flagship store on the south side of Chicago? No, they're not. The bottom line is you have to fix the violence and the murder rate.
So let me continue because, okay, so Bernard, to be fair with the audience, you would consider yourself a Republican. You would say you're a Republican yourself. Yeah. Okay, so you're a Republican. New York Post is a center-right newspaper. A Post is New York Times is left, New York Post is right. Let's just so I just read to you stats from New York Post. So somebody may say, and USA Today is left. But New York Post
USA
is right.
Today
I'd say
tends
center
to be
left.
center.
I'd say USA Today is center left. I think Wall Street Journal today is center right. Yeah. So New York Post is right. Now, next one, NPR. What is NPR? Far left.
Certainly left.
Far left, right? So this next story I'm reading to you is from NPR. Massive one-year rise in homicide rates collided with the pandemic in 2020. This is an NPR story, and they have a data. If you want to pull up that link right there so they can see it, open for visual data, Kai, pull it up so they can see it. At the end of 2020, Chicago police reported more than 750 murders. Okay, this is 2020 during the pandemic. A jump of more than 50% compared to 2019. People were out and about in 2019. People stayed home in 2020. How the hell is murders up 50% in Chicago from 2020 to 2019? By mid-December, LA saw a rise of 30% over the previous year with 322 homicides. There were 437 homicides in New York City by December 20th, nearly 40% higher than previous year. New Orleans-based data consultant Jeff Asher studied crime rates in more than 50 cities and says the crime spikes aren't just happening in big cities. With the numbers of homicides spiking in many places, Asher expects the final statistic for 2020 to tell a startling, grim story. We're going to see historically the largest one-year rise in murder that we've ever seen. Asher says it's been more than half a century since the country saw a year-to-year murder rate that jumped nearly 13%. This is NPR. This isn't New York Post. This isn't Wall Street Journal. This is NPR.
And here's your answer. The answer is this has nothing to do with the pandemic, in my opinion. This has to do with every one of those cities where I was talking about, Chicago included. You know, Chicago, you're not allowed to chase a bad guy. You know that, right?
Easy, and this is what I'm telling you about Republicans. Like I said, black people, we're not Republicans. We may be conservative, we may have right-leaning values, but I don't think we should identify with any of these parties. Because a brother just told you some shit, and he's just trying to figure out, yo, if the pandemic really going on and people supposed to be in the house, why is it more crime? You saying it's not about the pandemic. We need to. Do you know in Chicago you can't chase the bad guys, bro? What are you talking about, bro? I'm trying to just get a point across to you, bro. You're supposed to be like, that's crazy, but the reason why that is because of this. But now you just saying the reason why that is because police can't chase bad guys and shit. Come on, bro.
Chicago included. You know, Chicago, you're not allowed to chase a bad guy. You know that, right? You know, the mayor of Chicago,
Muriel Bowser?
Yeah, says you can't. You have to get permission from a supervisor to run. We're not talking fucking car chases. We're talking about running after someone. You're not allowed to chase them unless you get a supervisor's permission. Okay? That's the kind of shit that is killing the police.
The hell does that?
Hey, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm slightly torn, but like you have like I think we got to probably do an individual show on that, or like just a segment on Jeff Fort, or just the whole Chicago scene where it was people like Jeff Fort and other people that like went into this whole quote unquote gang culture and turned it into something else. Where it was like, yo, we got to be watching these cops on the street. These cops that be walking by, they ain't. It's a lot of Italians that live in Chicago. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just saying that.
Even mean you're not. But what is your job?
Well, I don't know.
Guys committing a crime. Can I get an approval? Let me get a approval from the top of management. 10 minutes later, the guy's already committed a crime.
You can't chase him in a car. You can't chase him on foot. You can't confront.
All right, but you hearing that? That sounds wild, though. What would you make of some shit like that? Niggas saying, yo, you can't be chasing people, bro. I know we could understand the car situation. Like, bro, you driving too fast. You might end up killing somebody, bro. Just let bro go.
Right.
He ain't really doing nothing that crazy anyways, bro.
Yeah, I'm just thinking in the same regards of when I worked retail, it's just like, it's going to cost us more money if your bitch ass chasing this person get hurt versus that person just getting away and we eventually find him when we investigate. It's just like cost effectiveness.
Because people gonna get caught either way.
Mm-hmm.
Is how they looking at it based on the way they got the system set up, based on the way they got cameras. Okay. And so like what angle do you think this guy is coming from? This dude where he's like, we can't.
It's just the same thing of like having the privilege taken away from you. It's like, bro, we used to be able to stop and frisk nigga, now we can't even touch on that boy, man. It's like they probably got turned on by fucking copy searching niggas. Like, I don't know, bro. This nigga sound horny to fucking harass people.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like,
it's kind of off-putting.
Like, what do you mean you can't chase them? Like, that seemed like you just trying to like shock jock me, right? Like, I might understand where they're like, yo, you walking, somebody else walking, they run. Don't chase them. I can see that really being the simple shit. Call in, get supervisor.
And it's like, what if you start chasing them and they're setting you up, nigga, to fucking shoot you?
So a double negative. But the number one thing is that I'm thinking about, I'm always thinking about the black person or whoever you may be chasing, the crook, right? So man, the crook just may look suspicious to you. And he got a little bag of weed in his pocket and he run. Should you be able to chase him? Now he got to kill you, or now y'all get into a tussle?
With Maul.
Mm-hmm.
When Maul from the Secret to Success podcast was talking about
they got to take people home,
getting shot in the face, trying to, just take somebody home. Like, imagine that being the basis of it. Like, man, he was just trying to help the little kid out, and he shot him in his face. It's like, bro, you know what? Just don't chase, bro. If we can't get him, like, as a regular bro, you ain't got no backup or nothing like that, bro. You don't need to be running down a dark alley trying to chase a nigga, bro. Never looks good for you, bro.
But you're not helping them get home. I just want them to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What I would appreciate in that situation, if you think they may do something wrong, just park up and let's watch them. Park up, let's watch them, let's force them to go in their house.
Mm-hmm.
You to be like, yo, I gotta search you before I put you in a car to take you. I'ma strike out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You might just find a knife on me, bro, and I'm fucked up. You may find a lighter on me, and you like, yo, you smoke? Why you got a lighter on you? I smoke cigarettes. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, bro,
There's too many questions that have to be answered to a third party that we are not really assimilated with at all. Ever won't have. It's not. It's you're different from me. So for you to even be talking to me is weird, and now you're questioning me, which is forcing me to have to think and explain myself. You see where we're going here? Where it's like, bro, I was just walking, and now I'm being interrogated. You see where it just kind of irritates.
Under me sensi, me under me sensi. That's the old reggae jam, bro. Like they used to always come in, they had they locks, and the Rasta, the police come up to them and say, "Where you going, Rasta man? Where you come from?"
It's like, bro, I don't even let my wife talk to me like that.
Man, bro, you just seeing me.
Who are you?
And that's what I was saying. Like, he got to be talking about complications. Because look, if you pull up as a cop and somebody breaking into a house and you go stop them or you chase them, like, what you mean? Like, nobody not gonna be like, bro, you chased that dude breaking into somebody's house. Look at you. You did. No, bro. The thing is, somebody's walking, bro, and you feel like they look like they're gonna commit a. Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. You can't chase nobody. No, call me. Call me and let me tell you that nah, bro, we ain't chasing nobody this week. What do you mean? You don't say it like that and just make it seem.
The same line that's drawn like with that film that we just watched where they were hitting the money trucks. It's just like, bro, it's not your money, bro. It's like, bro, it's not worth it, bro. Like, let that shit. It will find its way back to us, bro. Like, it's just some stuff that's just not valued that high on the list.
And they always tell you that. They always tell you that. Even the one video that we played when it was the bank robbing situation going on, the brother was like, yo, be a witness. I mean, you have to survive. Survive the onslaught and be a witness to the crime, and then let us know, and then we'll just go in there and handle the situation that should be handled. But you being a hero is a dead person. All heroes die. That nigga said he was talking to a brother, and the brother felt like he was supposed to finish a sentence and said, nigga, all heroes die. Yo! In so many words, that brother will let you know, man, don't be out here trying to be a good dude. You ain't nobody but a punk. See, I don't like that narrative, right? I don't like that narrative. That's like somebody trying to scare you away from being a...
But that's not your sentiment.
What do you mean?
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Don't save nobody that don't want to be saved.
Don't be a hero.
That's not what hero mean, though.
Hero save people.
That not people that don't want to be saved. Heroes save people that want to be saved. Villains save people that don't want to be saved. And they put them under their rulership like, yo, bro, remember when I saved you in that burning building? You part of my clan now, the Death Clan. Type of shit a villain hit you at, nigga. You think you part of the team. You got down with the brothers. But let us finish this video.
There's no stop, question, and frisk. Nobody wants that anymore. Basically, they don't want you to do anything. That's the problem. That can't confront them. There's no stop, question, and frisk. Nobody wants that anymore.
Bro, before you said this, we knew you was talking about that, bro. You hell bent on that shit. You hell bent on just walking up to somebody randomly and be like, what's your name?
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand.
Bro, just leave people alone, bro. Is the man committing a crime? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, before you told any of this story, me and Empress was sitting back like, bro, this man want to stop and first of all somebody. That's the only thing you could be wanting to do so bad because, bro, you can't tell me the law is so crazy that they say, yo, you seen somebody kill somebody. Don't chase them. Like I said, I understand the car situation because y'all not that good drivers. Y'all be killing people. But like, if you just running after somebody, what you could possibly do, bro? What you could possibly do? Who you gonna kill? Oh, bro, ran a little kid over.
What if they run the Mark Watkins all day?
Man, Mark for the next cast, man.
Basically, they don't want you to do anything. That's the problem. That's the problem. This is not about a pandemic. This is about a change in the way we deal with the criminal element.
Well, here's what Bloomberg comes out. And Bloomberg, we know, is a left-wing side, but they're pretty reasonable. I think when it comes down to economics, they're center. I like to give Bloomberg's facts, but when it comes down to it, Bloomberg ran as a Democrat for office, and he's got a media empire. This is the story. New York City's violent crimes is up. So is the city's police budget. Would you consider Bloomberg a decent mayor for New York City?
He was.
He was. Okay, fair enough. So protests calling to defund the police have become a familiar sight in New York City. But this year, if Mayor de Blasio gets his way, one of America's most progressive cities will actually send more dollars to the NYPD than it did a year ago. This is a story from yesterday. Despite promises to strip $1 billion from city's law enforcement budget, which gained national attention in the wake of George Floyd's murder last year, de Blasio slashed less than half that as part of a broader round of pandemic cuts, and a spending plan for fiscal 2020 to announce this month keeps police headcount and operations intact, leaving any major shakeups of the force up to whoever succeeds the term limit mayor in January. But now, with shootings in March up 77% over last year. Let me say that one more time. Shootings in March of 2021 up 77% from last year, and an influx of more than $4 billion in federal stimulus funds available for mental health, at-risk youth, and other social programs. The notion of taking police officers off the streets has become less politically palatable for the mayor and the dozens or so candidates vying to replace him next year. New York is the largest police department in the U.S. and has amongst the highest number of officers per capita. There were 436 officers per 100,000 in the city in 2019, compared to 249 in LA or 233 in Houston, according to the FBI. So even de Blasio is sitting there saying, maybe I screwed up. What do you think?
Of course he screwed up, and they all know it. All you had to do was look at Minneapolis. Minneapolis is the first one that started this whole defunding mess, right? They wanted to defund it. They wanted to diminish. They wanted to annihilate the police department. They defunded to an extent. They also wanted to bring in social services instead of cops and all this nonsense, right? Well, last month or 2 months ago, they had to basically come out and say, okay, yeah, we screwed up. We gotta refund what we defunded. We need 200 immediate cops back on the street. We need ABC. The bottom line is defunding isn't going to work. I don't know what the mentality was behind defunding, but it's not going to work. Everything I predicted when Minneapolis started defunding, everything I've said, everything I predicted has come true. You defund, you diminish their budget, you take away staffing, you take away resources, and here's the absurd thing: you take away their training, right? So for the past 30 years, we've tried to train cops to do everything under the sun. You want de-escalation. You want verbal judo. You want less lethal force. You want to give them non-lethal force tools. Every single thing that we've tried to give them to make their job better, make them less confrontational, make it work easier in communities. Well, now we're going to defund it. We're going to take all that shit back. Really? It's absolutely insane. It makes no sense.
You know what I think about, like a Soros? Imagine you're a cop working for the guy. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
You're thinking they're morons.
No, but I'm actually, like, literally, yes, you're thinking they're morons, but what are you thinking? Are you sitting there saying, man, am I going to do a bang-up job for this guy? Like, imagine that relationship. Like, you know this guy cannot stand you. This guy wants to get rid of you, but he also knows he needs you. But at the same time, with the media, he's kind of have to.
You're talking about the mayor right now?
No. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
But hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. Think about this though. The city council members, they have cops, they have drivers.
Mm-hmm.
The city officials, the mayor, he has a protective detail that's probably ranges somewhere around 25 people. Those cops that work for him despise him.
Really?
I know many of them. They despise him. They can't stand him. And they can't stand him because he's anti-cop, he's anti-PD, He hates them. He despises them.
How do they work together on a daily basis?
But they have a job to do. They have a job to do.
Just imagine, like, you're working for a guy that hates you, hates what you stand for.
But on a personal level, do they not interact?
And think, you have the city council in New York City. They basically brutalize the NYPD on a daily basis. Brutalize them on a daily basis. How do you interact with them? You have a job to do. You go out and you do your job.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast.
Man. that was kind of heavy. I almost don't even want to end the show right there. When I say it was heavy, it wasn't heavy at all. It was jokey. Because we already knew the brother was super concerned about the situation. But what else also happened is refunding the police. But the funny shit that happened is once he talked about, bro, y'all want to defund the police, bro? We done worked so hard to get non-lethal weapons and to get all these things to make it easier to interact within the neighborhoods and things like this. Y'all want to take all of that? I'm like, nah, we don't want to take that. We saying y'all got like tanks and stuff. Y'all don't got no tanks. If y'all got tanks, we want to take the tanks. Like we want to take those things, bro. We don't want to take your non-lethal, bro. Matter of fact, you should have all non-lethal things. Because you're not the Most High. You don't deserve to take anybody's life. You're not the Most High. But I guess you're gonna say criminals have lethal weapons. So I ain't gonna blame you. Have one or two of them. Do your thing, but what I'm not with the defunding, brother, anyways. But me as a brother just not even really rocking with big government, I think it's weird. Anyways, I think people really want y'all to give up those tanks.
Like, what are you saying? Because like after a certain number in the population threshold, like I think like the policing has to become this way. So like, are we putting caps on cities now where it's like, bro, you can't even technically be a city anymore. You have to stick to a town level. Because it's like if you don't have enough police to police a population of people, like how do you manage the crime before it's just in ruins?
The thing is, the police are the ones that cause the crime. The people say. So what you saying?
How's that? What's the equation? What's the logic?
Oh, when they're around, they just bring negativity. They got negativity surrounding them.
They take dads out. They take people that were providing out. So now sons are hungry.
The thing about this brother. This brother want to stop and frisk everybody, bro. He's a stop and frisk god, bro. Imagine how many people he taking out just for smoking herbs, bro. Imagine how many people is in jail just for smoking herbs, bro.
Just for smelling like it.
So I can't, you feel me? So that's why I don't like it. That's why I don't think that they need to be here. Because I feel like the main reason why they are here, like, bro, they came from wherever they came from, bro. They was war criminals, bro. I'm not banging on them.
They definitely terrorized because we seen that clip, nigga, of a cop on the highway. And the nigga forgot how to drive. It's like both his feet went left. The man was in the left, like the fastest lane, bro. A cop got behind him in the fastest lane. I think he veered off. He was so nervous. So yes, that little meme right there showed you the epitome of what, like how terrorizing the presence of Babylon is.
He went and committed an accidental crime. He possibly wasn't doing nothing wrong that day. Cop got behind him, he ran into somebody. Now cop think he drunk. Maybe he really is drunk, but he ain't crashing the back because he drunk. He crashed
because you can't.
Come on, bro. They are harming the citizens,
His
bro.
whole thing, man, I'm high as hell. This nigga sirens on.
Bro, but like I said, bro, in places like NY, bro, if y'all can't get this shit together, bro, we need them up there, bro. We're gonna need it over there. Any place that can't get it together, I think that should be the setup, Empress, where it's like, yeah, you can't get your shit together. We got Babylon over here by you, bro. I love my people too much. Are you stabbing people? You shooting at brothers?
You gotta put a market cap on it, bro.
That's you beating up women?
And it's like, in a little bit, it's just gonna be like, bro, we got a whole state for people because they don't have no room in the prisons. So now it's just gonna be like, bro, we putting you in this town, bro. You gotta stay over here. You exiled in a sense.
Oh, that's what they should do.
And it's like, we not giving you no light, no bed, no nothing, bro.
What you mean?
Out in the wild.
I was saying, give them light and bed for what? No, they got their own city, bro.
And it's just crazy town.
It's Madman City. Rapists.
Oh, so that's what they're doing right now. That's exactly what we're at.
That's what I think that's the greatest shit, bro. It could be nothing greater than that. Everybody should live in the same city that agree with each other. That's why a lot of times I be having to get out of my city. I be seeing people come down here, bring little movements down here. Shout out to Bitcoin, shout out to DeSantis, shout out to a couple little different little
Jacksonville.
You them different little people within the mix. It's some people within the mix, bro. There's some people within the mix. I see my boy Yak on nothing but voodoo. Hey, shout out to some people, bro. Shout out to some legendary people, bro. You feel me? There's a lot of legendary people, bro. And I don't want to keep on shouting out people because, what you say?
Legend right here. Speaking of y'all.
Oh, you shouting me out?
Yes.
Shout out Empress, bro, but shouting me out, man. Make sure y'all shout Empress out, bro.
Well, you can see my head. Oh. Legend right there.
But yeah, bro. Oh, and people see that you light skin. Hey, man, look at TT got more light skin shit.
What? This is dark skin.
Uh-huh.
Dark. Dark. You see?
Little pink toenail white boy. Come on, man. Your toenail clearly pink.
In my culture dashiki.
Yeah, you look like a white person. That's exactly how I expect a white person to dress. I love white people, bro. They're so amazing, bro. They come up and be like, hey, bud, I got my daishiki on, dude. Got my daishiki on, bud.
Dang.
What?
Tell you off the pod.
But yeah, bro, we wrapping this up, bro. This is just amazing pod, bro. You gotta make sure I gotta watch this one back like 2-3 times. But let me make sure I check my notes because every time we get off the cast, I'll be like, I wanted to touch on that. But I actually do want to save things because me and Empress, we be dropping them again. It's like we could just really save it. So it don't even matter. If I forgot something, it's perfect. But like I said, the main topic was, like I said, tonight cast, the first topic I had was Mark Walton. We didn't go into the brother this cast. I'm gonna speak on the brother next cast. I'm gonna start making thumbnails. Like the next episode, the Taco Tuesday one, I got the name for that. How to choose a winning stock. So I'm gonna have Empress probably make a little title or whatever. Just kind of a little thumbnail, something real cute. But yeah, the Taco Tuesday really just gonna be about how to choose a winning stock, crypto, what you feel me? Wherever you may be, I'm just gonna show you a method that I have seen to work. 20% increase, and just not just 20%, but double digits usually. So definitely check that out. But like I said, today's main topic, besides the brother Mark, is things getting out of hand because police have been quote unquote defunded. Right. So like I said, we went through a bunch of videos, showed you a bunch of crime, and like I said, I didn't want us to leave with saying that we on their side because I wanted y'all to understand, like, why you want to stop and frisk somebody? Why do you got so many people in jail for nonviolent crimes? So I definitely understand the narrative. Right. I definitely understand the narrative. And I was also trying to understand the second part of the narrative. And I was trying to think, was this a conspiracy? Maybe we can answer this next cast or just kind of get some track backs. But I wanted to figure out, was they doing this purposefully? Like, it's cops, like say like I was like a bro that was like a plain clothes bro, and they say, yo, T, you off the plain clothes game, bro. You got to start wearing your little uniform. Like, would I start going out there in my plain clothes when I'm off work committing crime?
Are you asking me a question?
I'm just posing a question to the cast. What's your thoughts? I see you laughing and shit, something giggly about the situation to you.
What was your final question? You said when they get off of work and they go into their
I'm a plain clothes, bro.
What are they doing?
Niggas coming to me at the plain clothes and say, yo, T, we defunding you, bro. Get back to the books, bro. You did our desk duty, dude. Get back to the books. You don't really interact with people good. Get back to the desk. When I'm off work, would I go commit crimes just so they could be like, yo, I think we need y'all back, man? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there a conspiracy behind the defunding of the police? Like, is people trying to make it look like defunding the police is bad? Because at the last John that he read was Bloomberg saying that de Blasio is gonna fund the NYPD more than they have ever been funded. That was the last statement after all that defunding talk and this and that and this and that. I'm just trying to figure out: is there a conspiracy to get the funding back? Let's say a bro come to you and say, "Yo, if you come to me and you gotta
I would say yes, obviously, just because the news media doesn't like to retract, obviously. So now it's just a narrative. It's just like you have to see what they're not doing. And it's like, well, a lot of other stuff is going on. Why are you guys choosing to talk about this and not that? And it's like, oh, they've realized that they fucked up. All their stores are being terrorized, and they can't push that defund the police narrative at all. But their whole thing was they have to stay on that movement. They have to stay on that wave, so it doesn't look like they're wavering. So now it's like, in a sense, but it's really paper hands. But now they're like, no, you guys, look what's going on. Are you sure about this? But it's being played like, man, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. And now they want you to assume and insinuate what they mean by all this violence. Man, I need to stop trying to defund these cops, man. Look what's going on. Look what's going on. Because there's a lot of, clips of violence. They're not short on violence clips.
Man, violence crazy, man. We've seen people sword fighting in the subway.
They are not short on CC private TV footage,
bro. It's
being
almost
posted to their platforms.
It's almost 1,000 pushes. Everybody on the subway getting pushed on the tracks. Everybody, if you on the subway, you're getting pushed on tracks. People getting in a sword fight. People getting punched down. I don't. You know me. Look at my hat. AAIP hat. Somebody hit AAIP so hard, bro. Bro, never got up, bro. Another time, a Palestinian by a light-skinned dude punched him down. Plow. No, this is a Palestinian. I thought this was time. Look at Empress. Empress trying to call me out because Empress know that I come on here, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He look funny as fuck. Empress joking, bro. You gotta say Empress, bro. Babe, what I was just telling you about assault. Assault after fender bender, right? Babe, you knew about the assault after the fender bender. Babe, come on, bro. They brought the green jacket on, and the lady was trying to calm him down, and he terrorized 2 Indian youths. Talking about knock their brain back.
Oh, run more money? Run me my bread. Run me my bread. I can't even say that shit. Run me my bread. Oh,
Amber, can you put me on the screen, bro? You have to put me on the screen, bro. What you doing?
Suspect accused of
attacking
a father and son. Jackson Heights. A fender bender in Queens turned into a fender bender.
You hit me with a fender bender,
bro.
Watch the video, man.
A fender bender in Queens turned into a violent beatdown, and now police are looking for the suspect accused of attacking a father and son. CBS 2's Ellie Bauman spoke to the victims in Jackson Heights.
cell phone video shows the suspects start to shove a father and son, demanding money. The suspect knocks out the 55-year-old father, then follows and beats his 23-year-old son to the ground.
I'm down and beat him, they say.
And he just went, full force, body, basically body slamming me.
This happened Saturday on 70th Street near Northern Boulevard. Adel Ahmed tells us he was pulling out of a bank parking lot around 7 p.m. when he accidentally swiped the suspect's bumper.
This was a simple accident. Yes, it was his fault. And I told him right away that we are sorry. Okay, you're gonna get whatever you wanna get.
Go in your pocket, start thinking. I need money right now, bro.
The victims say
Oh,
when
so
they
his son
suggested
got beat
calling
up.
police about the accident, that's when the suspect turned violent.
I better not drive my whip no more.
After knocking the father unconscious.
Man, look. Slap pops. Slap.
I just wanted to ask him that was it worth it?
This is what I'm trying to ask y'all, bro. Is it worth it, bro? Empress said this shit earlier, bro. You never know when you might fucking kill somebody, bro. And look, bro, the fact that he didn't even think maybe I killed Mohab Abduli. Bro, he kept fighting the man, bro.
He wanted him to be alive so he could be like, look, he hit me. He scratched me, bruh.
What you mean he wanted to be
You
alive?
remember, Mark? I didn't punch him. That's my cousin. I don't do that. It's like, nigga, you did it. You don't know how strong you are, but you did it.
Man, he ain't
Stupid.
Do it, man. He ain't do it. I'm playing on the next
After knocking the
Stupid.
father unconscious, the suspect took his phone and wallet before getting in his car and speeding away in reverse.
That's the driver's license with the ad. A fender bender in
That
Queens
nigga
turned into
back there
a
like he's
violent
been doing
beatdown,
this
and now
shit.
police are looking for the
Hey,
suspect
come on,
accused
bro.
of
Did you even see
attacking
the
a
car
father and
accident, bro?
son.
These people look like they
Police Suzanne
targeted
Bauman
these
spoke to
people,
the
bro.
victims in Jackson
Nigga
Heights.
stuck his mouth out. Ah, you hit me?
Cell phone
Bro,
video
my
shows the
friend. What's that?
suspect start to
Look,
shove
nigga,
a father
he
and
probably been
son,
running this
demanding money.
scam,
The
man.
suspect knocks out the 55-year-old
Yeah.
father, then follows and
See,
beats his
man,
23-year-old
you
son
tripping,
to the
bro. Hold on, bro. Emperor's doing something, bro. Like, niggas, man, hold on, bro. See, that's the thing. I don't want to do this on the cast, bro. Hey, babe, can you take me off the
Yes.
the nigga already see me with a beard. Look at T over there doing his own cast. They probably think I'm on another cast. I said the brothers on 2 casts. Bro, hold on. Did we end the cast? Oh, man, I thought we ended the cast a long time ago because I wanted to play this video. Like I said, this video is for the next cast, too.
Okay, well, all right.
No, I got one video, though, before we get out of here, bro. Could this video also for the next cast, too?
Hey, we gonna need one viewer in here in the next 30 seconds. If not,
Been a
we
routine
out.
fender bender until one of
All
those
right,
involved
put me on the
pulled out a
judge.
gun.
Oh,
New
we
video
out
this
no matter
morning shows
what
what
happens.
happened in Brooklyn.
Hundreds
On the
of
9th
thousands of
April,
y'all
police say a
can come in,
53-year-old driver was at a
I'm going to lay
stoplight
down my
been a
wife,
routine
bro.
fender bender until one of those involved pulled out a gun. New video this morning shows what happened in Brooklyn on the 9th of April. Police say a 53-year-old driver was at a stoplight on Palmetto Street in Bushwick when the vehicle in front of him went into reverse and hit his front bumper. When the driver tried to exchange information, the man in that colliding vehicle instead pulled out a gun and then fired it in his direction. The driver was not struck. The gunman fled, driving a white Honda sedan. Police hope that someone can help identify him. Been a routine fender bender until one of those involved pulled out a gun. New video this morning shows what happened in Brooklyn on the 9th of April. Police say a 53-year-old driver was at a...
So, Empress, what you saying? You saying that there's a fender bender war in Brooklyn? In the whole NY? Because there's another fender bender, bro. I just heard you earlier. It seems like he's running a scam. He just poked his little head out and just got his head hit and backed up.
No, this one seems a little different. I didn't see the actual accident, so
But
I
it's a
don't know
fender bender.
what's going
A
on.
routine fender
This
bender.
fender bender doesn't seem like anyone is trying to gain any monetary gains immediately.
OG is getting out.
They were exchanging information.
OG getting out. They exchange information. Oh, the other person said he's not exchanging no information. Because it's monetary
yeah,
gain.
and if I can, again, my observations are saying a 50-50
what happened
right
is
now.
the last aggressive bro, he was in the right. This time aggressive bro probably was in the wrong. He probably hit this bro right and the brother was getting out to get his information. The other time, bro, the aggressive man was getting out to get their information. So he just went to knocking him out. But in this situation, this dude is getting out. He like putting pressure on him. Like, man, come on, dude. I need your stuff. You're not gonna be able to leave, man. You're not gonna be able to leave. He's like, I'm not gonna leave. What you mean I'm not gonna leave? So I'm just trying to really figure out, bro, because like I said,
Did you see how bro was hanging? Bro, shit was sagged, and he's just lackadaisical.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you making jokes, bro. This is going on
Stoplight
right now,
on Palmetto
Empress.
Street in Bushwick when the vehicle in front of him went into reverse and hit his front.
Look how he walking.
Yeah, like he's not a serious shooter.
He didn't hit shit. He didn't hit that. He didn't shoot that man.
When the driver tried to exchange information, the man in that colliding.
But this is how Empress is talking about him, though. Like how low he is.
When the driver tried to exchange
Like, what is he doing? Like, yeah, I terrible to
information, the man in that colliding
the other
vehicle
person getting
instead pulled
shot
out
at
a gun and then
The
fired
guy
it in his
hit, but
direction.
man, this person right here.
And you know when a nigga ain't shoot somebody, they say the other guy pulled out a gun and fired it in his direction. Yo, bro, stop pulling out guns on people, bro. Cause this seemed crazy, bro. Empress was blaming y'all earlier. It was some crime going on down here in this area. She said, "I'm blaming on New York nigga, man." But y'all, I don't know if y'all is y'all, bro. But somebody living dangerous.
The aggression is different, nigga.
Man, we about to get out of here, bro. Empress, you go. Matter of fact, if I stop I'll just stop sharing. Sploop, 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 sploop.
All right, guys, and that's the conclusion of episode 81 of the No Face, No Case Godcast. Times the Wise Magis. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back Tuesday. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. But again, we're going to be back Tuesday for our Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. And, we're just going to get into the financial market and, really dive
in deep. But you remember I told you Tuesday we definitely doing that because we're doing the market recon and stuff like that. But Tuesday we're doing the how to pick a winning stock. That's the topic for the Tuesday, Sean. How to pick a winning stock. Because like I said, I see a lot of people losing. I just want to be able to, you feel me? Just put them in the right direction.
So stay tuned because y'all about to get some gems. How to
pick a winning stock.